Shaggy Tudo. And I'm the other guy. And we want you to remember where to go for the greatest podcast right on Carnival Spirits. It's a YouTube channel, and you'll get right to it.
Hello, creeps. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Sending a shout out to the BeastMaster and the Juggalo family at Spirits of the Dark Carnival. And you can find them dead or alive at Carnival Spirits. They're dying to see you there.
Shout out to Carnival Spirits.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound. Shout out to the fucking Carnival Spirits up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Trey Pound in this bitch. Chop, chop.
What up, Juggalos? Grab my Fago and we'll get this show on the road.
You got BeastMaster coming up next.
Honestly, this is crazy because I didn't know BeastMaster rapped like that. I thought it was dope, man. He kind of creates that immersive world, kind of like storytelling universe. It was dope. That's one of the ones you got to sit back and just absorb the message and shit. It was dope. I loved it.
This is BeastMaster.
Woo!
You're watching Carnival Spirits.
Subscribe! Know what I'm saying?
What is up, Carnival Spirits? It is your boy, the BeastMaster, coming through the fucking flyer into your computer or smartphone device. It is episode 25, so let it be written. The BeastMaster Show on Carnival Spirits. What the fuck is good? Let me throw on the template, that Lakeland Lunacy fucking frame of freshness. On today's episode, we have got fucking dopeness on top of dopeness in store for y'all. And I'm fucking wired. I got all the coffee in my system. I got a glass piece packed to the brim. I've got my agua, and I got my psychopathic coaster, and we've got fucking a dope ass special guest. Just like as you can see, I've been experimenting in Photoshop and learning how to create these background PNG files. So expect to see more dopeness, more visual freshness than ever before on the BeastMaster Show moving forward. You guys are the shit. What up to the chat? I see you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you. As usual, today we are going to do a giveaway at the end of the show. I'm going to come correct. Last week, I fucking forgot to do a couple of segments. And if anybody can name the there are two segments I didn't do last week. We had the homie MC Snacks up on the show, and we streamed for like 5.5 hours. And we still didn't do what? What didn't we do? Can anybody, I feel like we need to have a sticker or a point system here. What up, Sugar? Scoliosis. If anybody can name the segments, there are two segments that I normally do on the BeastMaster Show that I just did not get around to doing last week. And we're going to make up for it this week twofold. So I'll give you guys a little time, just a little second to figure that out. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll tell you what, first person who figures it out and says so in the chat gets a point. You get a freshness point. We're going to have to start maybe keeping track of points earned. So the very first BeastMaster point is going to be issued to whoever can name the segment that was left out of last week's show. And you got two possible answers that would be considered correct. So there could be two people that earn a point right here. Or maybe one person knows what both segments were and gets 2 points. I'm putting the point system into play right fucking meow. And let's see. Beyond that, I think we're well ready to jump in to the fucking meat and potatoes of the show. Let's first start with some social media, and you guys already know the deal. Let me pull this up. You guys already know the deal. Carnival Spirits. Ooh, here we go. I wonder if I can. Maybe what I do is I change this up a little bit and see how this. Boom! It works. I got a new template. All right. So we got some new Lakeland Lunacy freshness for the screen share template, and this is the debut. So any of Carnival Spirit's social media presence has a link tree in the description, and you guys can find your favorite social media. You can find more episodes of the BeastMaster show right here. We're on episode 25 today, so if you want to go back and check out the cornucopia of freshness, we've got streamers, musicians, artists, down-ass ninjas, scrubs, my best friends, and I've said it a million times, I'm having the time of my life doing this show. Every week we have a new special guest, and each week just gets more and more fun. But if you missed a week, you can find all episodes available in our playlist here on Carnival Spirits. Let's see. What else do we got? Scotty Balls has been doing his new series, Let's Get a Game Going. He's got 5 episodes deep on that, and it's pretty cool, Don Chaos, putting in that work. Shout out to Don Chaos. Just had an episode on Thursday featuring Mr. Dosha. Hope I pronounced that right. But more grim reality entertainment artists. Recently had Killer Gabe, and also JP the Hustler. So he's on a tear, and Don Chaos has his guests booked in advance as well. But we'll get to the next one when we do. I know it's already been announced, but unfortunately I don't have it in front of me. Well, maybe I can. Let's take a look. Let's find Don Chaos. Here's a picture of Don Chaos posted up with Ouija Mac and Scum and Psycho of Insane Poetry and DJ Chunk and Roxy Riddlebox, all fucking having a blast this last week at Death by Denver. Is it Death by Denver? That show that Ouija Mac headlined a few days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Looks like a lot of fun. And so here's a flyer for Don Chaos's recent episode. Let's just click on his link right here and see. Yeah, here we go. He's got his new flyer promoted. So next week he's going to have the Michigan Misfits on the Hours of Chaos. That's pretty dope. I got to show you guys something here real quick, because Lakeland Lunacy is always pumping out these amazing illustrations, these amazing pieces of art for us. Isham, we've talked about Isham's social media Instagram page a couple of weeks now. He's been going apeshit promoting his new album coming out. But yeah, check this out right here. It's the only fucking color post out of all these black and white posts. And here he reposted Lakeland Lunacy with his Sesame Street Count Real Life Productions mashup. And he wrote, "You can count on it." I like the pun, but I especially like the fact that he's shared Lakeland's artwork that he did for him. That's fucking epic, in my opinion. And let me just retrace our steps here for a second, because Lakeland Lunacy has he also posted just recently this week. Oh my God, I didn't see this one. Something new. All right, I was talking about the Disney gnome that he did a long time ago. He just kind of did a little throwback. But what the fuck is this? Holy shit. The Real Wicked Intentions. Damn. That is fucking sick. All right. Well, hell yeah. Wicked Intentions. Morgue Dweller Records. That is some sick shit. This was just posted like 4 hours ago. I hadn't seen this yet. I'm fucking surprised. This is beautiful. Well, what can I say? Lakeland is the man, and people are starting to notice. If you need some visuals, hit this dude up. He has got the skills. And of course, you know, we're always showing off the artwork in the Juggalo community. I just want to bring up real quick this dude. We've shown his work before. His name is Atomic Art. And recently he started doing this new style of Joker's cards where he's writing the name of the Joker's card into the face. Really fucking dope. He's now got a Ringmaster. I like the way this came out. And here we go with the newest one, just dropped 2 days ago, Jekyll Brothers. I like this style. It's creative, and you know, it's almost like graffiti meets vector art. Very colorful shit. And again, you know, we've already looked at his Shaggy Sith illustrations. There's a new artist that is on my radar that I just recently fucking discovered. So I got to show you this guy's work. This Yum Yum Flower is fucking awesome. There's a bunch of details. You can really zoom in. So shout out to KSGV for these. Some real nice three-dimensional shadows, and yeah, just look at the detail in the background there. This is fucking crazy. Crazy fucking awesome. And the face, just, whew, man, Juggalos are talented. Now, you just look at the concept art alone for this, and you see the skill behind what's going on here in this digital. This is the pre-work. Fucking awesome, right? So shout out to this motherfucker. This guy is new on my radar. I was not aware of this guy, but you know, you scroll through and he's got some shit, man. He does tattoos, clearly, and there's a lot. Oh my god, you know. Funny thing is I've seen these before. I just didn't know who made them. Now I know. GV. This guy is the man. Look at this. This is literally his color pencil. Are you shitting me? This is a color pencil work. It looks like a photograph. So that's who we're talking about here. One of those motherfuckers that does photorealistic work. This is like a Tom Wood over here. I like this self-portrait. This guy's fresh. Shout out to him. Love this new Yum Yum Flower. So you see the screen name. I'll put a link in the description. You guys check this motherfucker out. Check out more of his work if you'd like. And again, if you guys want to follow me, my link tree is in the description as well. Look, 17th of the month was this week. That means we updated Carnival Spirit Spotify. Here is the playlist. So you guys can come check it out. It's basically the best of the BeastMasteR show's music radar. Every week we talk about new music that came out. And so for the past 4 weeks, I've cherry-picked the best of the best. You're welcome. And you can enjoy. Links in the description. If you have Spotify and you fuck with that, follow Carnival Spirits. Follow me. And we'll get to the music radar later. But you should also, check out Fago Lover's new mixtape, Prepared for the Worst, featuring your boy BeastMasteR on track 9 with Maddie Cypher and Mastermind from Nodis. I'm ultra proud of that shit, so I got to shout it out again. And so while we're shouting out music, Politicize, the homie, has his new album coming out soon. It's called Riot. Features a track with Shaggy 2 Dope, Mastermind, Scum, Kung Fu Vampire, Blind Fury, and more. And he's even got an animated music video for that Shaggy 2 Dope collab. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be dope as fuck. And And of course, ICP is still pushing forward with 30 years of insanity. I've been following this playlist closely. We're in the pendulum era at this point. You know, past Bizarre Bazaar. Now they're dropping pendulum singles. One of these days, I'm going to have an episode where we look back on those ICP Chaos comics. I have them all, so it would be fun to pull them out. I know Chaos does; he reads them, so you guys definitely know about that. But all right, one of the last shout outs I got is for Illegal. Homegirl Illegal does those Dark Carnival tarot card readings, just like she did on Juggalo Day here on Carnival Spirits. She finally has dropped a new reading, and it's available on her channel. So check her out, subscribe, check out the reading. It's dope as fuck. She's using that Dark Carnival deck created by Rachel Paul, and she will be dropping future Dark Carnival tarot readings on Carnival Spirits very soon. As a matter of fact, guys, this is a great segue because we're about to get into, like I said, I'm excited about today's special guest, and we'll bring them on very soon. So one of the things I'm excited to do, and let me see, I got to check in the chat. Did anybody guess the segments that we forgot to do? All right, I see someone did, but who's the first one? Bracket. No, we did a bracket. We did a bracket last week. We did the food bracket. Ivy Killa got it. We forgot new music. So my apologies. We were having so much fun last week. I forgot to talk about new music. This week, we're talking about last week and this week's. We're doubling down. We're doing twice the coverage. We're going to cover 2 weeks worth of new music. And congratulations, Ivy Killa wins the first BeastMaster point in this new mysterious point system. That that's right. Ivy got 1 point. All right, what are you talking about, anime? You think passenger of shit, the Pooh Mountains? I found it when I was on Spotify. What the fuck? Is this a music? Is this bands? What are you talking about, bro? Australia speedcore artist. He does his own artwork since '99. All right, well, I'm interested in the visuals, man. I'll check that shit out for sure. That's what's up. All right, congratulations to Ivy Killa. He won a BeastMaster point. I'll flush out the point system later, and you guys, maybe you'll be more eager to accomplish these little fucking missions I'm going to give you. I'm going to send you guys on fucking wild goose chases, obstacle courses to find points. I got ideas to make this shit interactive. But anyways, I'm going to bring the special guest out in a minute. But the other thing that we forgot to do last week was fucking mail, guys. I didn't open a package last week. Yeah, so this week I'm going to do 2 packages. We're going to start with this one, and since Illegal dropped a new music video, I'm going to show off the THC CDs, and Grass is Always Greener, Illegal album. These were promised to Ivy Killa, actually. I think Ivy Killa was the winner of this giveaway. I finally got your package, and I'm going to be able to send it to you up there in Canada. But here's the dope part. We both got these posters as well. Check this shit out. Boom. This is so dope. Mine's customized, and so is yours, Ivy Killa. So I'll be sending that up soon. As a matter of fact, this poster right here is going up on the wall right now. There we go. So shout out to Illegal. That's the shit. Definitely check out the new Dark Carnival Tarot deck reading on her channel, and stay tuned for freshness. So I think without further ado, it is time to bring on this week's super special guest, and and chop it up. So let me pull up the graphic and get this fucking show on the road. Hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys are ready. And I got to give a special shout out to my man Scotty Balls for helping connect me with today's special guest. Scotty Balls helped connect me with a special guest once before, earlier a few weeks ago, and that was our first no-show on the BeastMaster show. So there's a first for everything. And this week, got to throw that lightsaber up. May the force be with you. Yeah, this week, everything is going as clockwork. And we may actually be joined by Scotty Balls later. When he gets out of work, Scotty Balls may join the stream. But before he does, I am very proud to introduce you guys to today's special guest. Let's see here. I actually have a new, let's see. I think that's the one I want. All right. All right, guys. So without further ado, this guy is super, super interesting. He is an old school juggalo. He's a writer, and he's an award-winning editor for a paper, and he is a former publicist for Psychopathic Records. I'm talking about none other than Mr. Jay Webb. So here he is in the flesh. Jay Webb, what's up, brother?
Hey, BeastMaster, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us today. You are the shit, and I'm very psyched to be able to talk to you, with my audience. This is a treat for me, man, for real.
It's a treat for me too, brother. Thank you.
Look, I've been a juggalo. My audience knows my story, but if you don't know, I've been down with the clown since 1996, and I'm just past that 25-year milestone in my life.
Yes.
Rocking with the clowns. So, and I know a little bit of your story, so I know that you've been down for a super long time, and like myself, and then you got the privilege to work with them.
Yeah, man, that was dope.
Yeah, let me change this up. Got my little decorations on the side here.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I feel like I'm in one of those mirrors at the fair. It's kind of cool.
Well, I just started peppering the show with some flair, so it might be a little overkill, but fuck it,
I love it, man.
Thank you. So I got to say, Jay Webb, in my years of following Psychopathic, of course, the Psychopathic, crew, the squad, the soldiers, the employees, they come and they go, and they do their thing, and they mix it up with ninjas. And there's many an employee that I've brushed paths with, and it's just kind of cool if you follow Psychopathic. The Tom Dubs, and like the KGs, and the Jay Webbs. You had that unique experience of being, behind the curtain, and and so your name is super familiar. What I didn't know is that Jay Webb is like your nickname based off of your real name.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And
the assumption I made when I first saw like posts by Jay Webb. I thought that it was like, because you're the internet guy,
right?
So your name's maybe Jay, and you're on the web.
Not exactly, but I could see how you might reach that conclusion.
Yeah, I did. For I guess for a while I thought that, until I realized, the dude's name is Weber. Gotcha.
Right.
But yeah, so it was really cool to see you on ICP's late night talk show.
Oh man, that was great. I was really flattered when they asked me to be on there. That was cool.
Right. And it's been some time since you've been working with them. There's a number of things I would love to talk to you about, just based off of that alone. Like, first of all, you helped, or you were instrumental in putting together the Juggalo March. And
yeah,
for that, sir, I say thank you.
Hey, whoop, whoop. We made history that day, man.
That's what I'm saying. I was at the march. I participated, and I feel like, kind of like you guys were saying on that show, it was like one of my proudest moments ever, to be a part of it. And it meant so much to me. The fact that it went down as smooth as it did, and it was so memorable and impactful. It just is something that I treasure so much.
Me too. I mean, that was one of the proudest moments of my life. And at the time of the march and everything, because I personally was just so exhausted, because, so I didn't really realize just how important the march was and how long lasting that's going to be until about a year or two after it was over. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, people talk about that march, and it meant something. Like historically, it really meant something. And
what do you mean when you say like year after? Like, was there any type of conversation, or was there some sort of, like gotcha moment where you were like, wow, we made a difference or something? Like,
I just remember about it was about a year and a half. It was about a year and a half after I'd left Psychopathic, mm-hmm. And I saw that there was a Wikipedia page on the Juggalo March, and as far as I'm concerned, I mean, in this internet age, if you're on Wikipedia, you've made it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't, but yeah, I just couldn't believe that. The Juggalo March was on Wikipedia, and there was a lot of. That's when I realized that this thing will be remembered forever. And it was beautiful. So I have nothing but fond memories of that day. I mean, for both professionally and also personally, just it was just such a magical moment in my life.
I forget. There's a lot that happened at the march. Did you speak? Were you one of the speakers?
Yes. Yeah. I read a letter from Michael Steinberg of the ACLU of Michigan.
Okay.
Because Michael couldn't be there, but he had a message for the Juggalos, and so I read it on his behalf, and it was cool. It was really cool. And then I think I introduced somebody. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Jump Steady or something like that. But yeah, it was cool.
The march was it was I enjoy listening to ICP talk about the march years later. Like, oh man, good friends of ours were telling us Juggalos want a party, not this serious shit, and they were like second guessing themselves. Maybe we made a mistake, but moving forward, like there was a lot of people second guessing and debating in the chatter in the Juggalo world, like yes, this is the move, or hell no, I'm not going to that. Like, it was really one of those watershed moments for me. Yeah. I was like, no, this is do or die. I travel across the country. I've been to 10 at the time, not 10. Now I've been to 10 gatherings, but maybe I was like 8 gatherings deep. I'm like, I'm in Massachusetts, and I travel like 20 hours to get to bumfuck, Cave and Rock in the middle of nowhere for a week of debauchery, and I can't spend 2 nights in Washington, D.C. standing up for our fucking liberty, our right, and for this cause that I'm deeply involved with, the implication of being a gang member. I mean, the whole thing was just fucking crazy. So that execution, man, again, you are credited from Violent J himself for just handling and booking and making it happen. And for that, man, I thank you, because this was
thank you.
Oracle, bro.
Thank you. It was that was a really amazing moment for me professionally, because with my background in PR, I mean, the eyes of the world were on that march. Mm-hmm. They were the eyes of the world were on that march. I mean, we were getting coverage around the world, literally around the world. And when I realized that was going on, really worked it. I mean, I almost got I got the guys on Howard Stern to go ahead and speak about the march. I was proud of that. I got, but I also got them in like Time, Rolling Stone, CNN did something with them. So there was a lot. I did my absolute best I could to get the word out about the march, and it really paid off because the coverage was just huge. I wasn't expecting as much coverage as we got, and but not only that, people were listening and they were watching us and they were seeing what we were doing, and they for the first time, Juggalos had the spotlight and no one was laughing.
Right.
And because everybody was like, okay, you can make, Juggalos can be a punchline for however much you want, but I'm not laughing at a group that is being targeted by law enforcement. That's just un-American. It's unethical. So yeah, the world had our back that day, and that was beautiful, man. That was absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it was. I've got some images I'd love to share with you from the march, that were really fucking awesome. Let's see here. Facebook. So these are just, pictures I took with my GoPro as I was walking around. I actually made this sign here. This ninja requested it. He wanted me to make a sign that said "Dragnets, how do they work?"
I love it. And these pictures are beautiful, man. And the thing is that I saw some of those pictures just like that from all over the world, and it was just amazing. I mean, I got to speak at basically the very spot where Dr. King had spoke, and I'm just like,
right,
this is pretty, not bad for a kid from Kelso, Washington.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And I never thought that I'd ever be at the same place where Forrest and Jenny embraced, like
trivia. When I knew that's where I wanted, them to speak, because everybody knew that scene in Forrest Gump. And so I made sure that when I drew up the permit, I told them, I said, it's got to be at this spot exactly. And they're just like, okay, but yeah, I told them, but it was all inspired by Forrest Gump.
It's so epic, absolutely. Yep. Fucking epic. What funny thing is, when my friends and I were walking from the hotel to the to the main stage area on the day of the march, as soon as we left the hotel and we're on the street, we kind of like encountered this like a t-shirt kiosk, like selling tourist attraction stuff, t-shirts and whatever. Okay. And we saw a shirt that said FBI, so we posed in front of it and like put our middle fingers up, and so it's just funny that we did that, because then we started walking to the march and we like crossed paths with this woman, and she was like, "Oh, can I take your picture?" And we had another sign that I had made, because I made like a dozen signs, what I mean, like in the morning of the march. And so I made this sign for my friend, and this woman saw us. So here's the picture she took. All right, this is just a random woman. And we're on our way. We're in between the hotel and the march. And I always think about, like, wow, what if we didn't stop and take that picture in front of that t-shirt kiosk? I don't think we would have met this woman, like, yeah. That's how quick you could miss someone on the street, right?
Sure.
Well, that woman worked for a news station, and she tweeted this picture out. It went viral. And then Samantha Bee showed this on her show on television. That's and made awesome. A joke and was like the protesters got a little threatening, and they showed this picture, and it was a big laugh. So I actually like got on TV from this picture.
Awesome.
So fucking crazy. People were hitting me up, like people from elementary school, people from high school, like TJ, I just saw you on Samantha Bee. You're on TV, TJ. Like,
well, that's great, man.
Yeah,
I mean, like I said, that gathering just touched everybody. I mean, it was such a positive. It was just such an amazing and positive moment in the Juggalo world, because, and at the time, I mean, we frankly, it was just one more thing that I had to do. I took it seriously. I believed in it 100%, but I was also busy with other projects in psychopathic. So when I was putting it together, it was just one more thing on my to-do list. At the time, I didn't know it was going to be as big as it really was.
Yeah, it really turned out well. Again, I'm just super proud of that experience, and it's cool to talk to the man that helped make it reality. So again, thank you, dude.
Thank you.
I don't know. It's but again, I have a lot of memories, and so one of the things you guys said on the talk show, with ICP on the Patreon, was that you started working for ICP in 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
So it was December of 2012.
Well, because that's why I wore my Mighty Death Pop shirt, because this is the album that came out in 2012. I figured I'd, symbolize that there for you.
Yeah. I love Death Pop. I love that.
So, your love of music, your writing, your passion for Prince, David Bowie, it's all in your book, right?
Yeah, it's all in the book.
So you want to plug your book at all? Tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I've got your promo sheet right here,
Oh, dope. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, the promo sheet.
When did you put this out? It came out just recently, right?
It came out last fall. Yeah.
Okay.
So nice. I'm actually getting ready to go to Minneapolis next month for Prince Fest, and I'm going to be reading from the book at the event. So I'm really hyped about that.
You're going to read segments of your book in front of thousands of Prince fanatics. This is your audience, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Dope.
So
that picture of you right there, I like it a lot. I found it on your profile. I thought I'd share with everyone.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. The person I can't remember who did this mock-up, but I think it was my homeboy Will, who goes by the name Ominous the Clown.
Okay.
I think it was Will who hooked that up, but yeah, that's the most devastating picture ever. I love it.
Yep. Pretty fucking tight. But yeah, I know Scotty Balls has told me that he's got a copy of your book. He was telling me about it. And he's the one that helped schedule you for my show today. So thank you to him.
Yeah, thank you, Scotty. I appreciate it.
If hopefully he gets out of work, he's got the link, and he'll jump on here and join us later if he can make it in time. But yeah, it's cool. You got a book out, but you've been writing. Your biography says you've been writing for here are the names of the publications: Paste, Bitch, Metro Times, Spin, Vice. I mean, I've heard of almost every single one of these, and especially Spin. Vice. Yeah. So, I know it's your gig. Something you do for fun, but I don't even know what to ask you about other than what's it like having your words out there, public. I mean, because I found your article on Danny Kaye. I've looked up some of your stuff, and I remember when you wrote the Why ICP Matter article. I remember when that came out. Everyone's talking about it. Fago lovers. It makes its rounds in the Juggalo circuits. You know, so that's cool. And you also mentioned ICP or your experiences in this book. I haven't read your book yet.
It's I talk about there's 3 chapters devoted to the psychopathic years.
Dope.
I talk about talk about the good times, the bad times, because working at psychopathic was it was a dream come true, but no dream is going to be as sweet as what you've imagined in your head. You know, so so like every job, there were pros and cons, and I talked about all that in the book. But yeah, it was just such an honor to work with them for those 5 years. It really was.
That's cool. This little when I read your book, because I will read your book. I'm into reading. I don't read a lot, but I do. I'm a fanatic. Like I'm such a juggalo that I will buy your book and read it and put it right on the shelf next to Tom Dubb's book and my Steve Miller Juggalo book.
Right on. Thank you.
That's where it will go, right next to Behind the Paint. You know what I mean?
Sweet. That's awesome.
I have a small but growing book collection of the Juggalo publications.
Yeah. I suggested to Jump Steady that's time for Shaggy to write his book.
That would be great.
Shaggy needs to write his book. So
we want a book. I want that follow up. Obviously ICP. Violent J put out Behind the Paint, and they promised a follow up. But I do also understand that they're still living their life writing chapters currently. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what the next episode or the next volume will be.
Dude,
biography.
I'm a juggalo too, so I can't wait for that either. I mean, I remember reading Behind the Paint in one afternoon when it came out, and
you followed ICP very closely. A lot of what was in Behind the Paint was a little derivative of what you've known from following and reading, posts on their website and going to gatherings. I'm just saying that it was I was reading it like with a fine-tooth comb, looking for new information. Like I remember.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it's funny you mentioned the story about that I did about Danny Kaye. I actually heard about Danny Kaye from Behind the Paint.
Okay.
Because Jay talks about he goes on for like a page and a half about how much he loved Danny Kaye. Mm-hmm. And after I read that, I started to try to track down some of Danny Kaye's music because of what Violent J had written. And so if it wasn't for Behind the Paint, I never would have heard Danny Kaye, and I never would have written that article.
That's great. And how I put this in the title of the video because I like peppering the show with current events. Danny Kaye got some play on Jimmy Fallon.
Wasn't that amazing?
I watched the clip, and it's like, all right, he earned that spot.
Yeah, that blew me away. I'm like, yes. It's no, I actually for about maybe 2 weeks, if that, I was Danny Kaye's manager.
No doubt, really.
Yep. And it's however, just Danny is just his own man, and working with him was just I had a new job at the time, and it was just he's in Alaska, and he's very, very tough to communicate with. So
Alaska, that is not exactly the hub of show business.
No, it's not. It's not. And but yeah, but I got his Danny's first 2 albums on Spotify, and which I was really happy with. And so I know that's how Jimmy Fallon found out about Danny Kaye. So it was just awesome, It's like because I love Danny's work, and I'm like, yes, I helped make that happen. That was just dope.
I think I first heard about Danny Kaye, obviously from ICP, but it was on their, psychopathic radio shows they often would talk about, their influences in Detroit on that show. And and possibly even in like a write up, like, you know, they used to do these blog posts. You know, like there was like the Masked Ninja reports, and different people would update the website, and there were sometimes Violent J himself would just write these long diatribes of shit. And oh, look who it is! We got Scotty Balls jumping up on here. What up, brother?
Whoop whoop
Whoop whoop! What's up, man?
Hey man, how's it going?
How's it going, guys?
It's going good, man.
Figure you're talking about Danny Kaye, who is like one of my favorite artists out there.
Yeah.
You better jump on quick.
Hell yeah, man. And you know, obviously he was on Jimmy Fallon. That's what we were talking about just now.
Yeah. that blew my mind, man, when I saw that.
Me too.
Well, we all found out about it through you, J Webb. You know, you're the one that posted it on social media, and like I don't know who's watching Jimmy Fallon these days. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I watched that clip.
Yeah, I got that clip from somebody. I can't remember who the hell it was now, but yeah, they told me to check this out, and I'm like, all right. And lo and behold, there's freaking Danny Kaye, and they're playing. I think it was track and field is what they're playing, and I was just like, that's my boy. That's my boy. So it was. So yeah, that was great. That was great. I really hope. I really had hoped that someone saw that clip and is now like wanting to do a documentary on Danny or something. You know, because there's still more to tell about the Danny Kaye story.
One can only hope, and I'm sure he'll have his time, you know.
Yeah.
Detroit's first white rapper. I mean, come on, someone has to cover this dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's good. Yeah, I mean, I got a quote from Eminem for the Danny Kaye story.
Nice. That's not small potatoes right there. I mean,
no, it wasn't. And Marshall was super cool. I didn't talk to him personally, but I spoke to Paul, his manager.
Okay.
And yeah, he sent me over like 2 sentences or something like that for the article. So it's like, yeah, put Marshall on the record as saying this. He loves Danny Kaye. So that's dope. I mean, even if it wasn't direct contact, like getting a quote from his manager that you can, that's fucking dope. Yeah, that was great.
Like getting that's like getting a collab. I mean, who get
a
quote from Eminem?
Oh yeah. No, that was cool. It was really, really cool. Yeah, freaking. I also got a text message from Uncle Cracker. Cracker was totally stoned off his ass, and so his text message was like just really, really garbled and shit. But yeah, he said, "Oh man, I was high every day on acid listening to Danny Kaye, and it was one of the best times of my life." And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Something about Danny Kaye, I don't know. I could be in the worst mood ever, but you throw Danny Kaye on, and you know your mood just like everything's not so bad anymore.
Right. Danny is to rap music what Daniel Johnston was to rock and roll. You know, he's just this outsider artist. You know, and he is a savant. He is a freaking savant. And I've never met a guy who knows more about old school hip hop than Danny Kaye. Seriously, hanging out with the guy, you start talking hip hop music with him, and it's just ridiculous, man. I thought I knew a lot about music. I don't know shit compared to Danny.
He kind of looks like an alien. I mean, he looks like he's from outer space, like on some other shit.
Oh
yeah. What's going on in that nugget? Oh fuck. Hell yeah, man. You've been doing your articles. We didn't really talk about this, but you've had your time writing speeches for mayors. You know, in your careers, in prior careers. So that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
now you're working on novels, right? Or you're working on a new novel or a book.
Yeah, I'm working on a new book. It's kind of an anthology or like a collection of my work. It's called Mr. Fantastic Bastard.
Mr. Fantastic Bastard.
Mr. Fantastic Bastard, yes.
Right.
Profiles and bad behavior from an American nobody is the subtitle.
Okay.
So yeah.
And I did read a post that you made, like an update, kind of breaking down some of your game plan, your goals for traveling, and with the intention of gathering experience for word stuff for this book. That's fucking awesome. You're actually embarking on an adventure.
Yeah.
With a goal in mind to write about your experiences, and
exactly.
That's fucking awesome. This is like on some Hunter Thompson shit. Like
that's what I'm saying. You know, it's yeah. I mean, you know, life was you know, it's like Dr. Thompson said, buy the ticket, take the ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know, yeah. Hunter has always been one of my heroes.
That's what's
big
up.
Time.
That's what's up.
So yeah. In fact, me and my homeboy Dean are taking a road trip next month. We're driving from Detroit to Red Bank, New Jersey, and our destination is the Jane and Silent Bob comic book store.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah. So
have you been there before?
What's that?
Have you been there before, or will this be your first visit? Yeah.
First visit. Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm planning on writing about that trip, you know, in the book. So I'm going to have my own little fear and loathing experience, you know. So I'm excited about that.
Hell yeah! I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan.
Nice, me too.
I've never been to that shop, but I know a few people that have, and it looks like a good time.
Yeah, I haven't either, but you know, and I've actually never really taken a road trip before, so like a genuine road trip.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing it now with one of my homeboys, and it's gonna roll. So,
well, I'm sure you'll have a blast, and it'll be exciting to see, you know, what comes of it. You know what when you put pen to paper, you know, that's
I'll school it.
That's pretty fresh, man.
I'll school it.
And of course, I want to help you in any way I can. So aside from just sharing your social media for anyone who wants to follow you, I will share your Patreon, because I know that you've got Scott Walls. You've told me about it. You're actually a Patreon follower.
I am a patron. Yes.
And you've kind of me in, so I know a little bit about it. But you know, I will share the link. I will make sure that, because this video simultaneously is playing on like 2 YouTube channels, 2 Facebook channels, and Twitch. I'll make sure the links are everywhere. You know.
Thanks, man. I really can't thank you enough for that. That really means a lot.
Carnival Spirits is you know, we have nothing but juggalos on our radar. Like, that's it. So we have a small following, but these ninjas might actually be interested with, you know, what you got going on based on your illustrious career and your involvement with the Wicked Clowns, man. You know.
Yeah, man. I'm actually planning a ICP book too.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm still trying to work out the details with Jump Steady, because I pitched him the idea and he was kind of iffy on it. But the idea is I want to accompany the clowns on their next tour, and I want to just get like a report from the road of what what juggalos are up to these days, and because I think that the juggalo community is going to explode at some point, because there's just, the older our generation gets, you know, the more nostalgic we get and everything. And I think that as newer fans are growing up, that it's gonna. I mean, we're going to be getting into the 3rd generation of juggalos. So I really think that the juggalo community is going to get bigger, and so that's going to be interesting to see. So what I want to do is I want to go with the guys on tour, interview a whole bunch of juggalos, and just kind of like see, you know, and then also hang out with ICP and just paint a perfect picture of where Juggalos are in the year 2021.
Right.
And the book will be called "Fuck the World." On the road and off the record with Insane Clown Posse.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
I can't lie. That sounds dope as fuck.
Yeah. So that's the plan. That's the plan. I don't know if I'll be able to actually go on tour with them, but that's what I like to do. So
that would be. Have you been on the road? Have you done like tours when you were like working for them? Did you like follow a whole tour?
Not a whole tour, no. I did have to fly out a couple times to deliver merch and stuff like that. I did follow the tour for like 2 days. Where I was just hanging out on the bus and everything, but I've never been on a tour from start to finish. And so I think just capturing that in a book, I think would be really fascinating, because in the 70s and 80s, you had a lot of journalists joining bands on tour and then coming out with a book about it. And so it's not, people don't really do that anymore, but I'm like, well, why not? I mean, it may not be in fashion, but that's something I've always wanted to do. So
right.
So yeah, I really want to do that.
I think you should. I think
there would be some great stories there for sure.
So yeah, Fuck the World. That's the name of my. That's gonna be the name of my third book.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. As you were talking, I was just scrolling through more Juggalo March pictures, because there's just so many. Like the hashtag Juggalo March on Instagram is so epic. Like it just goes on.
Yeah. Nice.
It's good stuff, man. But Scotty, now that you've joined the conversation, do you have any questions or talking points for us? We've covered quite a bit, but I didn't know if you had anything you wanted to interject.
Well, I do want to say that I have 2 copies of this in my possession.
Oh, bless you.
One of these is going to go to a lucky audience member out there. I'm still trying to decide how to give this away. But I got to say, Jason, your writing is incredible. Once you're reading it, you just get right into the story. I mean, you paint such an amazing picture with your words, and
thank you so much, Scott.
I was just very, very excited that you agreed to hop up on here, and we got fucking love for you, man. And
well, thank you so much. That means the world to me, man. It's I love writing, and it's the one thing I can do pretty well at times. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why I want to do my Juggalo book is because I mean Juggalos are going to be eventually are going to be studied a lot more closely by the intelligentsia. College professors are going to do courses on Juggalos. I guarantee you at some point, because we're the only subculture. We're the last like subculture that's left. And I was telling Jump Steady, not that long ago, it's like, just hang on, because you're going to get a second wind. Because as new Juggalos come along, and older Juggalos, are introducing their kids to this stuff and everything. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get our day in the sun, So
true. It's funny you say that, because I feel like there are like waves, where ICP gets attention, and then it kind of it leans down, and then it picks up again, and it's crazy how it never actually stays the same. But
no, it's always ebbing and flowing. I mean, when I was working for them, as their publicist, my job was to keep their name out there. Just it's that simple. Just keep their so I came aboard right at the end, right after they had just released Death Pop, and at the time, they weren't really getting. They had just gone through 2 years prior with the Miracles meme.
Right.
So and they got a lot of press out of that. A lot of press.
Oh yeah.
But around 2012, the effects of that had simmered a little bit, but they were still hot though, because they that's when they got their show on Fuse.
ICP Theater, right?
Theater, right?
Yes,
They got that. They got that on the strength of all that press that they got for the Miracles video.
Nice.
You know, and you know, Jay and Shaggy and Billy and Jump Steady, they handled it really, really well. You know, they it was just so great getting to be a part of that team for a while. So, but yeah, my job was to keep them in the news, and you know, we had like Violent J wrote a story for Time Magazine, actually. Yeah, he what else did we do that was just crazy? So many stories, you know, it's just nuts.
I remember listening to them on Howard Stern, you know, prior to making my drive. Look, Carnival Spirits this December is celebrating our 10-year anniversary. Scotty Balls and I have been
nice
YouTubing here, and you know, Scotty's been down as long as I have. It was just one of those things where he wanted to invite juggalos to join the channel, like for the love of the Dark Carnival and ICP, all things juggalo and ICP, you know. So, but yeah, this year is like, we're leading up to our 10-year anniversary. It's kind of epic, you know. We've been doing this a long time. I remember when the March came, you know, I was so fucking nervous. Like the day before the March, I think I went live. I just live streamed with no script, no idea what I was going to say. Like, I had some runes that I casted, like, to, you know, do a little, you know what I mean? Like checking with my ancestors about it. Like,
yeah.
And, you know, just breathing easy and, you know, taking it, you know, one toll booth at a time.
Yeah.
Got my ass down there and was ready for anything, you know, like, because there was a lot of anxiety leading up to it. But I swear, once we got there, it felt good. And to see that crowd, like, I just can't even tell you, like, how fucking dope it felt. It was like a high, you know?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it was, God, I remember where I was the night before the March, and I remember I was holding my daughter at the time, and who was just a baby, and I remember I was just holding her, and I was hugging her and shit, and I was just like, please let this just go well, just let this go, you know, just making some kind of like silent prayer, you know, to the heavens. It's like, oh, just you know.
The fact that they didn't change a fucking thing. They swore, they threw Fago, like they literally did everything the way they would have. Like,
we did everything that we were not supposed to do.
Right.
And but you know, I mean, it's that simple. I mean, oh my God, the logistics that me and Jump Steady had to go through to make that concert at the March happen. Oh my goodness, man.
That's amazing. What other band has played out there? I mean, come on.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, we made history that day. You know,
absolutely.
You know, and it was beautiful, man. I mean, at the time, I was so burned out, though. I mean, I've been working for ICP for going on 5 years, and after the March, I was just toast. You know, I mean, I was just burned the fuck out, and they kind of realized that, and so that's why I got let go. You know, just, you know, but we're still, but you know, we're all still homies and stuff. So I love those guys.
Hell yeah.
So
some of the other things that you guys talked about on the talk show, you know, with Jay and Shags, was your influence or your I guess your know-how of putting vinyl together and kickstarting that whole Waxworks and you get
Yeah. That was my baby.
Yeah, so again, that's fucking fresh point number 2 for you because like ICP's vinyl issues. Scotty, you've been collecting them.
Yeah.
I honestly have been trying to put off collecting vinyl for so long, and I finally broke down and because certain bands that I love, certain classic albums are hitting those anniversary those like Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood 30th anniversary reissue, and I'm like, fuck, I'm buying it.
You know it, man. You know it.
So and with all these Joker's cards coming out on vinyl, it's irresistible. Yeah. I went and bought a fucking record player just
right on, brother. Right on.
Vinyls that are so dope.
Yeah, the vinyls were the vinyls made me feel like a kid in a candy store, because I'm such a vinyl enthusiast, and I remember the pitching the idea to everybody. I went in with a Pink Floyd album that I had, and it was my copy of Dark Side of the Moon, and there was a poster inside, there was a sticker inside, and I was showing them just like I'm a 6-year-old doing show and tell, and it opens up like this, and you got 2 pieces of vinyl, and it's beautiful, and it's at 180 grams, gram vinyl and everything, and Vinyl Jay, she was like, Jay, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's gonna buy this shit? And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, well, Vinyl Jay, it's gonna be. I mean, this is the future. He goes, how can that be the future? That's the past. But eventually they came around because when he saw how dope the first vinyl we did was, which was actually Dark Lotus. When he saw that, how fresh that was, he's just like, fuck, damn, and everything. So he became a believer, But yeah.
And the Dark Lotus was the first one to be pressed up.
Yeah,
on vinyl.
Yeah, and then we basically just started going. I think just going in order of starting with Carnival Carnage and Beverly Kills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did all of them from Dark Lotus all the way up through Ringmaster. Ringmaster was my last one. That's all the other vinyls that have come out since then, since Ringmaster, I had nothing to do with those. But they're still awesome. So
the ones that I don't have many ICP vinyls, but I have Mighty Death Pop and
nice.
And of course, they got me just with that exclusive Gathering debut. I did pre-order this at the Gathering that year,
nice.
and ended up receiving it like a year later. And
psychopathic, pretty good too.
And then honestly, my pride and joy, because back when the Wraith came out, they issued the Wraith.
Yeah.
So this is
that's worth some cheddar, dog.
Yeah, I know, and I actually have 2 copies, and it's crazy because Scotty Balls will kill me if I sell that to anyone else besides him.
Yeah,
I'm like, Scotty, this thing is worth money, and he's like, I don't care, don't sell it to no one else.
Right.
I'm just ratting you out, Scotty, for threatening me.
No, man, that is one of the most sought after vinyls.
And
yeah, it is.
And so, anyway, these 3 are at the beginning of my collection. And
well, that's dope, man. You've got a hell of a start. Because even I don't have those 3. That's dope.
Here's.
Yeah, I love Doggy Beats.
Sorry about my camera here. My green screen is.
That's okay.
Out.
Yeah, I was so proud of the Waxworks sticker. Because, like I said, being a vinyl enthusiast, I know that the hype sticker is how you have to sell. A product. You know, so I remember, I came up with the title and the font and everything, and so I don't think they use that sticker anymore though, which they should, but
Yeah, they should.
I actually have another. What's this called? It's a picture disc from the Wraith as well. It's got one.
Wow.
I guess it's got Hell's Forecast and then Murder Rap on it. It's just singles,
Dude, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I had no idea that even existed.
Yep.
That's dope.
I don't know when this came out, obviously during the era of Diamonds Raining, but my best friend, gave it to me, so I don't even know when or how it was sold. I don't know how he got his hands on it,
Man, that's amazing. And that's the great thing about being a juggalo is that I'm not really much of a collector anymore, but I used to be. And you just get some you just get some of that rare flavor and stuff, and yeah, it's hard not to hold on to things though. There's so many dope items and stuff, and I love just following all the creative juggalos, the rappers, the artists, and I had to pull this up because not many people can say this is like a claim to fame that you have, and not many people can claim this, that they have been portrayed by the legendary Tom Wood. Yes.
Yeah.
The card from what's its face,
Into the Echo Side.
Into the Echo Side, yes.
Well, I found your Echo Side card here.
That's dope.
Group of ninjas.
Yep.
I mean, you're up here, just like Moon Glorious and Vanilla Ice and Guar, and then you.
That's man, yeah, that still blows my mind. I should use that. I should use that picture of me for the artist picture, author's picture of my next book.
You should for the Juggalo one, absolutely.
Yep.
But yeah, this deck has all the fucking the legends, Legs Diamond, Mikey Clark, So it was cool to see that you got included,
That was really nice. That was Jump Steady, I think, kind of just throwing me and Dean and Will some flavor, because we busted our ass for that place.
Yo, check this out.
And he knew that.
Tom Witt himself in the chat. Those boys deserved it.
Yeah. So
what up, Tom Wood? That's what's up.
Tom Wood in effect. Hey, Tom.
Yeah, he's the shit, man. We love his work. Can't wait.
I love Tom's work. It's amazing.
Seriously, we can't get enough of his fantasy designs. All these cards are the shit.
Did you have anything to do with the Jack White ICP? Was that in your era?
I wish, because I love that track.
Yeah.
But no, that happened. That happened about a year before I started working.
Okay.
I started working for them.
So they obviously they recorded it and it happened, but then they released, because that came out during the Mighty Death Pop era.
Yes,
it did.
Yeah, I was trying to think, because we're talking about vinyl. That was actually the first vinyl record ICP related that I ever had, was the Jack White ICP collab there.
Right, but that was on Jack's label,
Third Man Records. Yep.
Third Man. That's right.
I know, because I uploaded that song to YouTube, like Juggalos do, uploading music to YouTube, and
yeah.
Jack White's label fucking had the songs removed and my channel flagged. I got literally got 2 flags for that. For posting both songs. And I'm just saying, people are always uploading this underground music, and Jack White was like, not fine.
Yeah.
We're scrubs, man. What the fuck do we know?
I lost a lot. I lost the whole channel because of him.
Oh man, Jack White.
Well, all right. It was also because I was posting old footage that didn't belong to me of the Golden Goldies, like the Riddlebox album release party performance of the Golden Goldies. Like I got hands on the footage of that, and I was trying to repost it, and that got flagged. And so between that and Jack White, my whole channel got deleted.
Oh man.
I got cocky. I'm posting thousands of fucking underground, all ICP, Twisted, ABK Blaze. I'm just reposting Juggalo music on YouTube, and then I fucked with those particular M files, and yep, I got fucking slapped.
Wow. Yeah, it's the music industry. The music industry is such a different beast than it was even when Violent J and Shaggy got started. I mean, it's a completely different landscape now, and it's tough, because I mean it's changing right when you get used to something new, it changes. And that's where the music industry is at right now, and that's another reason why I want to do that book is because because of the pandemic, which basically forced the music industry to start over from scratch,
right?
Now would be a hell of a time for some good rock and roll journalism, so
yeah,
for sure.
It's hard to figure the direction things are going to go, but like the whole world just got like its apple cart tipped over, so it's it is kind of weird, but things are going to move forward, and now's a good time to be ambitious because it's almost like a reset button,
Exactly, and that's what I'm going for. I always wanted to be a rock and roll journalist, so fuck it, I'll become a rock and roll journalist.
That's awesome. I feel that, man. I feel that. It's one of the reasons why I do this show every weekend, all year long, because I want to make as much noise as possible leading up to our 10-year anniversary. We're going to have a big celebration at the end of the year. You're welcome to come back, pop in. I think instead of trying to have like one episode, it'll be impossible to get everyone to be free for one time and date. But I figure like we'll have a span of like a week. Or like a month, where if you can spare a little time on a Saturday, like in November, or December, and come back and celebrate the end of the year, and and Carnival Spirits, we're gonna have some sort of to do.
I'll be there for sure.
We're keeping our cards close to the chest, but we are trying to go all out because 10 years. It's kind of like a dope milestone.
It's a very dope milestone, man. You should be proud. Hell yeah.
We really are proud. We got, this channel alone is like what, 600 subscribers? I don't know,
Right 6. On.
No, wait, 500.
No, dude, we're like 5,000.
Right, we're kissing 6,000 subscribers. Sorry,
that's devastating, man. That's great.
But on Facebook, we got like what is it?
I keep hitting 20,000 and then it goes down and we're in 19,000 and then
we keep hitting and dipping under 20,000, and on Instagram we're like soaring past 20,000. So I feel like Instagram is the future of our.
Wait till we get on TikTok, man. It's
all over. Then
yeah,
Scotty's going to be the one shaking his ass and doing those dances, Scotty.
Right
on TikTok, you're the one, bro.
That'll be me, huh?
I just joined TikTok last week, and I got some fucked up videos of me doing karaoke and shit. And
oh, nice! I'm definitely following you, man, because I got a TikTok. I haven't made any videos yet.
Right on.
I'm too pussy, but
yeah, hang on a second. My TikTok name is. Let me see. Sorry, I got to check real quick because Dude drops 319.
Dude drops DEU or DEW?
No, dude is in like Jeff Bridges. DUDE. So dude, and then drops 319. One word.
All right, so I think
that's where I'm at. So
I think this is it. It's on the screen. TikTok.
Yeah.
Dude drops 319. I'm definitely, you'll get a follow from me. I mean, I created an account but since I'm on there, I might as well just make that Carnival Spirits account.
You should, man. Fuck yeah.
We'll just get it, because once it's there, then we'll give access to Chaos and Cali Green, and they can shake their asses. I don't know. We'll get something shaken up on that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, definitely, if you're promoting your or you're self-promoting, Ouija's got an interesting TikTok. He's out there hustling.
Oh, I know. I love Ouija to death because of his hustle.
Yeah.
I see that you have. I see that you have hustle. And
I think I do too.
That's dope. That's dope.
A little bit.
I'm just pulling it up now. I see the Mrs. Doubtfire shit there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's the hustle is where it's at. I just want to make as much noise on this planet as I can before in the short time I've got. So.
Well, I say, man, you've definitely made an imprint, or you've made an impact, on this world, in this community, from the Juggalo March to the introduction of vinyl to the collector scene. And then let's not forget that first six Joker's card box set.
Yeah.
It was also your brainchild, right?
That was my baby. Oh shit. I don't know whether to kiss that or to smash it, because I was so over looking at that fucking thing.
Yeah.
By the time it came out, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah, the first six was that was a challenging chapter in my life. It really was.
I bet.
We had to me and Dean and Will, we were all down in the and Jump Day too. We were all down in the warehouse assembling those by hand, and it was like this real assembly line situation, and like I loaded up CDs in the book, slap on the lid, hand it off to Will, who would give it to Dean, who would take the hair dryer and do the shrink wrap and everything, and it was nuts, man.
Dang.
But yeah,
these were all put together by hand.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Scotty Balls, you were imagining this robot.
I was just picturing, a warehouse and going on a conveyor belt and.
Nope. Not for the first six, man. It was done. It was done. We had to assemble the boxes. We had to stack the CDs in a certain order. You had to put the book on top. You had to put the tarot cards on top. Slap on the lid. Then and only then can you pass it on down to get it shrink wrapped. And
so originally it was going to have Dog Beats with it, wasn't it? Instead of the House of Wax EP.
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to have Dog Beats originally, but when we got closer to putting it out, we kind of realized it needed some extra flavor. So I was able to convince Violent J to include House of Wax in the first six, but that wasn't his first choice. He wanted to release it as a standalone album, and I'm like, and I almost begged him. I was like, dude, this needs something, man. It needs something for collectors to buy it, So
yeah, that's a smart move, and I think it was the perfect ingredient,
Absolutely, you had to have something new in with the old stuff.
The re-releases of Riddlebox, Great Malenko came with additional tracks that, again, as a hardcore collector, I pretty much already heard and owned MP3s of almost every single of the bonus tracks that came out with those re-releases, but still there were a few new things, and as a collector I've dealt with that repetitive release thing going all the way back to 1998, when Forgotten Freshness volumes 1 and 2 dropped. It's all right, there's new songs on here, old songs that are new to me, But there's also songs that, like, I already got this song when I bought this album. I already got this song. And I noticed that ICP will release tracks, type compilations, and you know, and I will I'll eat it all up because I want it all.
That's awesome. No, it's the two special edition albums that you mentioned. Those were my brainchild actually.
Nice.
Yeah, we did Riddlebox and Malenko.
Yep, I know. I got them both, and you know, tucked away with the collection where they belong. And you know, I tell you, that song, that bonus track that came with Malenko, Black Blizzard, is so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
That track, that is one of my favorite songs from the current era of ICP. That song is so dope.
It is, and that song was actually, believe it or not, that song they performed with Cheap Trick on that song.
I remember seeing that it featured Cheap Trick. I figured it was the guitars and, you know, the
actual band, but Cheap Trick did that.
That is so crazy, man.
They got hooked up with that through Julian Raymond, who was because I've been in contact with Julian because I wrote the liner notes for both of the special editions, and with Malenko, I had to reach out to Julian to do like an interview with him and everything, and he's a super good guy, and Violent J reached out to him, and most of the time I don't get any kind of advance notice on any kind of stuff that the guys are doing. Just back in the day it was just like, hey, we have a new album coming out next week. Oh, we do? I'm a publicist.
You'd be privy to advanced,
only during Joker's cards and shit like that. But a lot of the stuff got sprung. You know, it was just 1 minute it's not there, next minute it's there. It's like, you know, I mean, that's how I remember. That's how the Missing Link, the Marvel's Missing Link, got dumped on me. One day, Violent J just came into the office and he was just like, okay, we have the next Joker's card. Just, oh, we do? Okay.
Well, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's funny because, you know, to do what they do. I mean, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I'm just saying I've been listening to these fools for you know, over half my life, and I truly enjoy how experimental they are, and
Me
you
too.
know, and I also like the revisited inside jokes or the tendency, the repetitive themes. There's just so much I love about ICP. Can't even put it in a nutshell. You know, it's fucking incredible to me. But yeah, I think it's kind of like a fantasy, or like, you know, to want to, you know, work with them, or, you know, be involved, or even just speak with them on their radio show. So it's kind of cool to rub shoulders with people that have been behind the curtain, and you know, and we respect your hustle, you know, being a part of a team and helping bring the flavor that we fucking love so much. So it's just cool, you know. It's a kind of a small world, a little you know, unknown fucking diamond in the rough when it comes to undergrad. A lot of people out there are bumping a lot of music and stuff, and you know, I just don't give a fuck. Like, I maybe it's my age, but I really don't care. Like, no one's bad music upsets me. Like, you know, it amuses me, actually. The older I get, the more open I am to listening to music that isn't really quite my style. I still check it out and try to, like, put myself in these person's shoes. I'm like, all right, so you're vibing to this, right? You know, because people, you know, they must look at the shit that we're into, but the only difference is you listen to ICP and it's clearly fucking mega fresh. I mean, they just, you know, it's not like acquired taste. I feel it's just dopeness.
Yeah. You either hear the Dark Carnival or you don't, but it's tuned into a very specific frequency. And I think that only certain people can hear it. You know, I really do.
I believe you. Yeah, I don't know if Scotty told you or if you know about the tribute music I made for ICP. I'll share it with you after the show. I'll send you a link, but it's like a thank you letter, you know, because I always figured like people make diss tracks, and if you're going to make reference to someone else in the game, it's always to tear them down, right? To clown on them or to ether them. And I've seen a few artists try to like attack ICP with some diss tracks. I just remember, but that's fucking funny because these guys deserve nothing but the illest props. And I think someone should make a song thanking them instead of dissing them. And I was like, I'll do it. Because I don't see anyone else going to do it. I'm going to.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
So I did it and I put it out there. And like, long story short, it got like 100,000 fucking plays on MySpace. It got me a performance at the Gathering. It got played on Fuck Off Radio. It got like all these ears and all this juggalo attention, and it kind of like put my name on a map. Like I didn't even know there was a map, you know?
Yeah.
It was really just my personal sentiment that a lot of people can relate to. And before the Juggalo March and that picture with that sign going viral on TV, like that song was like the most thing I've been known for. Now like millions of people have seen me, clowning on the FBI, but it's I never thought anything would have topped. Well, actually, there's the speech too that got a lot of views. I made a speech in college on the Dark Carnival when I was in college, but it was back in 2001. So it's been 20 years.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
That's him. Shit. Yeah, I fucking remember that. No shit.
That's me. That was 20 years ago when I was in college, man. I'm in my 40s now.
yeah, that's fucking dope. I had over the years people have sent me that link. And like, hey, have you seen this? So I'm like, yeah, this guy's fucking dope. That's what it's all about.
That's me, man. And
that's the shit, man.
I remember writing that speech. That was a speech class. It's not like people were there to hear about my music theory. That was a class where everyone in class had to give a speech, and I was just like, yo, I'm painting my face. I'm bringing my roommate who has an actual television camera because he's an intern at a TV station, and I got him to use that equipment to get me a VHS tape that I later got converted, and I threw it up on YouTube. And now it's got over 300,000 views, and it's like I remember doing a VIP with ICP. Maybe it was like the I don't know, like Fury Fest or something recently, past couple of years. Violent J, I told him about that speech. He's like, oh, I just watched that like a few months ago. So even he's seen it.
Yeah.
After it already got a couple 100,000 views, then it finally crossed ICP's path.
That's awesome. I'm really glad I'm really glad you got that encounter with him.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, and I never even cared to do those VIPs. I met ICP a bunch of times, going all the way back to those early gatherings in like 2001, and even earlier when they were doing in stores, for like the Jekyll Brothers. That's the first time I actually spoke to ICP during those in stores.
Me too. The Jekyll Brothers in store at Rock of Ages.
Yeah, the I guess they called it the Psychopathic Asylum.
Because when you walked in, you had Twisted in like straight jackets and like they're like all bug eyed and shit and everything stuff, and you had to walk past them.
They were behind a plexiglass.
Yeah,
and all I remember doing is like showing Jamie Madrox my Batman tattoo because I knew he liked Batman based off of his raps there on Most Tasteless.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like ICP is kind of like one of those bands that changes motherfuckers or saves their lives. And I know that, you're saying that Prince did that for you, his music. That's what you were saying on the talk show.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I thought I'd share this fun story with you. Some people that watch Carnival Spirits a lot might have heard the story before, but my aunt and uncle, my mom's sister, for many years was Prince's neighbor.
Oh shit!
Yeah, wow. Out in Minnesota. My mom's from Minnesota, So she moved out here to Massachusetts with my dad and, raised the family. But many of my mom's siblings, they all live in Minnesota still. And my mom's sister was Prince's neighbor for years. So I've been to Prince's front gate,
Oh, wow.
like, because I visited and they're like, yeah, let's go take a look at the front gate. Because, you can't get through. But
Right.
it's one of those long driveways with a big topiary wall. But yeah, I've been to Prince's like fucking driveway.
Nice. That's fucking dope. I love that. That's great.
Yeah. And then there's this funny story where my uncle, my mom's brother, not my mom's sister's husband, like not her brother-in-law, but her real brother, he almost bought the Purple Rain motorcycle. He almost bought it because and again, like I'm only repeating a story that was told to me. So if my uncle's lying, then fuck him. But this is the story he said. He met Prince's bodyguard who like during that era, like, he was his bodyguard, but they had a falling out. So
yeah, that was his bodyguard's name was Chick Huntsberry.
There you go. You know the dude. I don't remember his name, but yeah. So my uncle has a picture with him and the bike and the bodyguard, and so he shows us this picture and he tells us how the bodyguard, like, out of spite, was just like, I want to get rid of this fucking thing and you can buy it. And he gave him like the lowest price, like basically a normal price for a fucking shitty old bike, where my uncle like passed it up and then years later regretted it. Like I don't know why he didn't regret it immediately, but he basically said like, yeah, I could have bought that bike for like $500 or something. Like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, or maybe it was 5,000. I don't know. But he was basically like, yeah, he just wanted to sell it out of spite. Like he had an argument with Prince. They had a falling out, and he was just like, yeah, if you want it, you can have it. But my uncle fucking passed up that fucking opportunity. I could have been the kid that grew up getting pictures on that bike because I owned it. Like, that could have been me.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man. Oh wow, what a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Chick Huntsberry. That was the name of Prince's bodyguard.
Yeah, it's this big dude. I mean, this like guy was huge. My own was kind of small too, so they looked funny standing next to each other.
I'm sure, because Chick was huge. That's awesome.
Yep. But that's really my only Prince story. But it's kind of cool because that's a fun memory for me, anyways. Like,
that's very cool, man.
His front gate like probably had a big like fancy P on it, or something.
Right.
Yeah, good times, man. I used to love going to Minnesota to visit family out there in the Midwest.
Nice. I'll actually be in Minneapolis next month. I'm going out there for Prince Fest.
That's right. You had mentioned that. So you're going to read a segment of your book in front of all these Prince fans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that's from this book you're reading from?
Yep.
How did you narrow it down to what you were going to read out there?
I'm still working on that, actually.
Working on it?
I was, because you know what's kind of funny?
You got to read the ICP chapters.
I'll read those at the gathering. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I'm actually, Billy Bill has never mentioned this book to me, but he's in this book. Because when I worked for ICP, the person who I worked with the closest was Billy, and but Billy's a hard ass, and so like I say something, well, like for example, let's see, yeah, okay, like here, I'll read this one part. Jay Webb, it was Cash, one of Billy's stage hands. Cash was also an amazing drummer, and he had actually been a tour musician for Dennis DeYoung. Cash ran up to me and took the mic stand off my hands. Go find Billy. He's looking for you. I felt my stomach knot up as I once again went meandering around the backstage looking for Billy. I found him over by the stage door, and he looked pissed. Where have you been? He said in a soft voice that always sent a chill down my spine. Without meaning to, he always sounded like Jake the Snake Roberts. I went to the office to get the mic stand, and I had to find Cash to give it to him. And okay, Jason, I get it, said Billy. Here, he said, handing me a stack of bills. Go downstairs to the merch stand and help sell merch. I took the money, stuffed it into the pocket of my Levi's, and headed downstairs to the shelter, the venue in the basement of St. Andrews. and then it goes on from there. But yeah, it's kind of weird because I wasn't even I was barely even speaking to ICP at the time. I certainly wasn't talking to Billy, so I had no idea I was even ever going to see Billy again when I wrote that book. So, but he's never mentioned it to me, and I hope to God he never does.
Well, I think you're fine. I remember like vividly all right, so when The Tempest came out in 2008, right? They did something they never did before on The Tempest. I'm just saying, for me personally, out here in Massachusetts, the thing they never done before was they did 2 back-to-back shows at the Worcester Palladium. And the Worcester Palladium is like the jump off. It's like the fucking venue. Everybody from all over New England is coming to see ICP in Worcester. Right. Worcester shows are off the fucking chain. Anyway, they do 2 shows back to back. So it's a fucking gathering in Worcester. Like juggalos are taking over 2 hotels across the street. You know what I mean? Parties are everywhere, all over the streets of Worcester. And anyway, I have a memory of being in the hotel lobby. I got my room and I see Billy Bill in the lobby. He's just like, the thing about him is that I come to find after the fact that I'm pretty sure he was faking it, but he was like on his phone, like pretending to be on his phone so people wouldn't talk to him. And I realized that was the gimmick. And because often I would see him like just standing around, like in the hotel or at the venue in the sidewalk. And he used his phone as protection so that people wouldn't approach him, because juggalos would recognize him and then approach him. I think he was getting fed up with that. But I mean, whatever. I'm like innocent. Like I see, I'm like, yo, what up, Ninja? And I walked away. I didn't hound dog him, but I acknowledged him. And then like, I never saw him without his phone after that. He's like, oh shit, they recognized me.
That sounds like Billy, man. That sounds like Billy. God bless him.
And so really, I always kind of respected that and gave him his distance. Like, cause I would always see him. And I'm like, all right, I can't be that guy. I don't want to be on Billy's shit list. Like, but yeah, I'll up and whoop at him and walk right by, just, give him a little juggalo salute and keep it rolling,
That's probably best.
Yep, many times. Yep. Yeah, it's just fun when you recognize, like, oh shit, the clowns are in town when you see Billy Bill fucking posted up pretending to be on his phone. Yep. Yeah, good times, man.
Yeah, I love Billy. I have a lot of respect. I have a lot of respect for him. I really do.
Hatchet Rob, you know what I'm talking about. You were there both nights. It was just epic because Worcester shows are epic. And for them to do 2 back-to-back shows on one weekend, it was unheard of. They've never even done it again since. That was a really fucking special tour. Yeah. And the fact that they brought Mikey Clark back into the fold for The Tempest, I mean, it was like a kid in candy store shit for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. The problem was, I mean, from there, that's when they decided to jump back into the Dark Carnival and start a second deck. I mean, it just never stops. And I like your theory about there being a new wave in the future and them being studied and stuff. Like, I often think like ICP is truly not really appreciated yet.
Not yet, but they
should, like the way they should be, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they haven't even come close yet because
absolutely. I think that there is gonna be in about maybe 10 years. There's going to be where juggalos won't go mainstream by any means, but the mainstream is going to catch up with juggalos. They're finally going to know what juggalos have, they're going to give ICP a lot more props. They're going to start treating ICP like legends, and they're going to start giving ICP a lot more respect because of what they have done, and it's starting now. But in 10 years time, I think it's going to go from a simmer to a boil. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next in the Juggalo world.
I'm excited as well. I always like asking my guests, usually when the guests are female, like, what do you think of this upcoming female Joker's card? But like, even you, like, just the fact that how everything rolls, each era is something to be celebrated. And we may be eagerly anticipating the next era, but like you said, one day it's just going to plop, be there.
Yeah. And that's how it goes, man. I mean, just no, I mean, I get asked sometimes, if I really was, like know Violent J and Shaggy and everything. And the truth of the matter is that I know them as friends and I know them as colleagues. But,
it's gonna plop.
That's,
sorry, I fucked up and hit a button.
Okay. I was gonna say, what the fuck was that? But yeah, it's they always kept their secrets really close to their chests. I mean, I worked there and everything, so I got to see cool designs and stuff come out before it hit Hatchet Gear or whatever. But no, man. I mean, they the Dark Carnival is very personal to them, and when the Dark Carnival speaks, they only give up the secrets when it's time. That's why people are wondering where is Yum Yum Flower, because they put out Yum Yum's lure. Where's Yum Yum Bedlam? Right. All I know is that I've seen Violent J in the studio. He's a perfectionist, and in his own way, I think Violent J is a genius. I really do. Genius up close is oftentimes a challenging place to be sometimes, and that's kind of what I covered in my book a little bit. But yeah, I just know that the next Joker's card, I was really impressed with Yum Yum's lure, and I really can't wait to get the rest. So
yeah, same here, and that's like I said before, they're pretty fearless with their experiments and their evolving sound, and
yeah,
I'm always pleased. Like it's very interesting how they just keep bringing it, and and it keeps hitting all the right fucking marks for me personally. So
me too.
It's pretty exciting to be a part of it and on this roller coaster with them, and and again, like all the people that have been brought into my life, through my music and my videos and going to shows and just the authentic connections that I've made in the Juggalo subculture is just priceless, So it's so more than just ICP at this point for me. It's way more.
Exactly. I think you raised a really good point. It is more than just ICP at this point. I mean, at this point, the Juggalos are the story, and Violent J and Shaggy know that. They know. I mean, they know that Juggalos are going to that this subculture that sprouted. They didn't plan any of this. That's it. I mean, they knew that they had this calling to do 6 albums or whatever, and then the end of time will consume us all. But I guarantee you, they had no idea that you can't create a subculture. It's not something that you create. It just happens naturally.
Yeah, there was a void that needed to be filled, and they were in the right place at the right time with the right promotional tactics and ambition.
Yeah, they were the perfect. They were in the right place at the right time, and they're still some of the hardest working men I've ever met in my life.
Mm-hmm. Well, for you to say that, only knowing them from like 2012 and on is something, because even then it's still like 20 years deep in their career where they started off being the hardest working, and then 30 years later they're still the hardest working fucking group. They just don't.
They're still hungry, and they're still hungry, and that's what and that's what I think is so cool about them, is that they're still they still want to put out records, they still want to tour, they still they're still learning the secrets of the Dark Carnival themselves. It's
the story's not over.
No, it's not. And this after this deck is done, then they're doing the third deck, which will be 5 Joker's cards. 6, 6, 5.
Right.
So so as a fan, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they come up with next.
Yep, same as me. And you know, it's there's never a dull moment. You know, in this Juggalo world, a lot of different fun things to follow and pay attention to, and just that creativity. And so I'm glad to have you on my show to kind of be the first writer. You know, and really, like, I've had rappers, I've had artists, I've had vloggers, you know, Twitch streamers, and just down ass ninjas, but. Now I get to add authors to the list.
Well, hey man, thanks again for having me, though. I really appreciate it.
It's been a blast, man. I don't want to cut your time off, but I think it being after 5 p.m. over here, East Coast time, it's a good time to transition to some new topics, maybe cover some new current music. You are welcome to stay and enjoy that with us, or if you need to bounce, that's.
I got to bounce actually, but unfortunately, gentlemen, thank you again for having me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
and,
Jason, for sure. And
we're
going to get a copy of this out to somebody.
Oh yeah, we're going to do a giveaway at the end of the show. We spin a wheel. We'll give watching live we'll put their names on the wheel. We'll spin it, and someone's going to win a free copy of your book at the end of the show.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Listen, whoop whoop.
Hell yeah.
Max Clown love to everybody.
Much clown love,
Jason.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So that was the one and only legendary Jay Webb, ICP, Psychopathic Records publicist for 5 years, from 2012 to 2017, the man behind the Juggalo March.
Man behind the Waxworks, behind the first 6 box set.
The ICP's vinyl installations or whatever the fucks. Yo, Callie Green in the chat. Want to give a happy birthday shout out to Callie Green. His birthday yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Like I told you guys in our chat, yesterday was like the 21st. What was it? The 21st day of the 21st week of the 21st month of the 21st year in the century, or is that right?
Something like that. Yeah.
In the 21st century.
Yeah.
I told that to my mom, and then she fucking texted me back at like 9 p.m. and she's like, it's the 21st hour of the 21st day of the 21st week of the 21st month of the 21st century. I was like, shit.
That's funny.
You know, with only 4 hours left to go before the end of the. Anyways, Kelly Green had a birthday yesterday, so everybody watching, give him some birthday love. Don Chaos is almost home. What up, Shayna? And by the way, Shayna, I believe that English or British chick from yesterday's show who won a giveaway, I think she named you as the recipient of her giveaway prize. So I think you're getting another free package from the show from last week. I got to double check with MC Snacks. We got to get our winners list organized. A lot of you guys have won more than once. So I already have your addresses, but I'm just saying, okay, good. So it's true. So yeah, you got something else coming your way. Again, I don't know if you guys, Scotty, you might have missed it. I got a package from Illegal.
I saw it.
Okay, cool. So her poster is now on the wall behind me, and Killa Ivy, he's got CDs and posters to look forward to. I'm going to send out. I mentioned that because I'm going to open up another package. I forgot to open mail last week, so we're going to open 2 packages this week. First, Illegal, and now I got this right here. I really should have opened this one last week, and that's because the homie Jay Bazaar, his album came out with Little Nate. Waiting to pop, and you know, he sent me an advanced copy, you know, MP3 style, so I could listen to it and review it on the show, which I did a couple weeks ago. But it finally came out last week, and so it was on the music radar, and I never got a chance to do it, and I never got a chance to open this package. So here he sent me a hard copy of the CD. This is the shit. It's actually signed by both of them, Jay Bazaar and Well, okay, it's not signed by both of them. It's signed by Jay Bazaar, but you know, it's got the record label written on there on that.
Nice.
So that's what's up. And then it looks like he sent me a couple of stickers. Yeah, he sent me a fucking holographic sticker here. The thing is tight. Tripping loose in Agrabah. I don't know what that means. This is a fucking tight sticker, though. Speaking of holographic stickers, Carnival Spirits officially has Lakeland Lunacy holographic stickers available for sale. If you guys are interested, we've got this one for 2021. We've also got this one from 2019, the Ouija board gnome with the candles. And we also have Illegal Dark Carnival Tarot reader holographic sticker as well. You could buy them individually or save a little money in a bundle. Get all three for a little cheaper. But hit me up, slide in my DMs, and I'll hook you up with stickers. And not this episode, but in the future, we'll do more giveaways. Keep tuning into the BeastMaster show for a chance to win free stickers, but you can also purchase them. I'm just putting that out there in the universe. Stickers are available, and I got your stickers here. So get at me if you want some. And yeah, I guess we'll probably. I feel like I'm gonna make a commercial or something. I'll put that out later. Need to advertise that shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jay Webb is a cool motherfucker, man. That was a dope segment. Like, I had a lot of fun with him. I really did. So that was a good hour and a half. You know, he's a trooper. Great conversation, and covered everything I wanted to cover. Yeah. Really good shit.
He's a great writer, and if you love reading, you know, definitely somebody can win a copy. But if you don't, buy the book, man. For real, it's very good.
Yeah, now that you guys already know what the giveaway prize is at the end of the show, it is acceptable to enter that giveaway as early as now. If y'all want to get in on the giveaway, let me know in the chat. I'll start collecting names now. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I will. I'll
yeah, if you're here now, go ahead and speak up. Make sure you get your name on that wheel.
Get your name out there on the wheel, man. Because someone's going to win a copy. Purple Bananas.
Hey, what's up? Oh, the horrors in the chat.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, guys? We need to get them on the show sometime.
I've seen them in the chat before.
Nice.
So I know they got some new music that came out too.
Yep.
Callie Green wants to get on the wheel. Birthday Boy wants a free purple banana. Shayna wants in. You guys are on the wheel. That's all it takes. See, that's how it works here. You holla, and we balla.
Hey, shout out Darby O'Trill, man. Hatchet Rob wants in.
Of course, Hatchet Rob wants in.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll revisit this again. Again, like you guys, if you want in on the giveaway, just let us know at any point in the show before we spin the wheel. That's the last thing we do on the show.
Man, they were having that psychopathic warehouse sale today.
Oh, was it today?
Yeah.
Oh shit! No way. I mean, I wasn't going to go, so I didn't really pay attention to the date. But I remember them promoting that. Yeah.
I'm wondering if Echo Side went. He's like right over there. I think him and Crazy McCormick went to the last one they had.
Yep, they did. I mean, I heard Crazy talking about it. So that's what's up. Yeah, I wonder if they got some good shit. Scars Galore is in on the giveaway. That's what's up. So, Scotty, you ready to do some music radar?
Sure.
Cool, because we got quite a bit of fucking music to cover since I skipped it last week.
All right.
So legit, like we're going to make up by covering all of last week's music plus this week. And it's You want to know how many fucking songs we're going to cover today? We're going to cover a deck of cards, my friend.
52.
52 fucking tracks.
Shit.
It's going to be great. And I actually have it broken up into 2 Photoshop files just in case it got too big and crashed. So here's the first one, and then I'll open up the second one after we finish the first one. Yeah, man, I'm prepared today. So here we go. How do you like the new Lakeland fucking decorations I got on the screen?
Looking good, man.
I think it adds a little extra something. You know,
the visualizations just pop.
Yeah, man.
And they're a ping too, for sure.
I'm gonna try and design some different templates, some different bullshit to throw in the corners, you know. And really, it's all about designing around where the windows go. Like if you have 3 or 4 people on the screen, I don't want everyone's face covered up by rhinos or gnomes. So, like, I got different templates for different configurations of the window coming, you know. And if you want, I'll hook you up, man. If you want, I'll hook you up with some fucking let's get a game going templates, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man. I got to have some visualizations for the show. That would be awesome.
This is super easy to do. I finally, I got a quick little system of whipping these together, and I spent barely any time at all. But anyways, I digress. I just, I'm proud of myself over here, so excuse me while I flex a little bit, you know. But all right, guys, new music as of last week. We should have covered these tracks last week. This next 20, 25 tracks. But we had so much fun with MC Snacks that we completely fucking just forgot about this whole segment. I don't blame MC Snacks at all for that. It wasn't, I'm the one that does this every week. I should have been the one to say, hey, it's time to do this. But first track on the list, Method Man, featured on this joint here. It's called The Next Chapter. It's dope.
Next Chamber.
Yeah, thank you. What the fuck?
Yeah, no problem.
We're in for a rough ride if I'm already fucking up. We're on the first track. Can't even tell y'all. I've already done fucking private streams today, so you don't even know how many hours I've actually been fucking streaming today. But that's a whole nother seminar. I don't even want to spoil the surprise. I haven't nothing. They don't know nothing, Scotty.
I know.
Just know next week is going to be dope. And you do got to go with the flow. So fucking true. Callie Green's been listening to Darby Terrorizer. Is Terrorizer out now? What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah, it's been out for a while now.
Hold on. I like discovering stuff live on the show. What the fuck? I'm looking for releases. Well, it's not on Spotify. I mean, Meet Me Down by the Lake is.
Terrorizer's on there too.
It's the single. It's the single that has the Terrorizer backwards. Anyways, that is a dope track. Darby O'Trill. Fucking shout out to Devereaux with the fucking beats, with the fucking production. Anyway, guys are taking attention away from fucking Wu-Tang, fucking OG Method Man and Raekwon, both of them, with Peter Rosenberg and Willie the Kid. Next Chamber. It's a dope track. I recommend it a lot. Wouldn't lie to you. After that, Lex the Hexmaster and Jamie Madrox got a track called Closed Minds. Did you hear this one, Scotty?
I did hear that one. It wasn't too bad.
I thought it was all right. Lex never does wrong. I mean, he kills it on every track, and there's no one that's more consistent than Jamie Madrox. So this is kind of a no-brainer of a fucking track, you know. All right, next, this track I actually really enjoyed a lot. It's kind of exactly what it looks like, you know. Better Myself. It's Mercules, Ritz, and Savannah, who's the chick who sings, and she's actually got a verse in here as well. Really, Scotty sounds like he's in the subway. What's going on? All right. Next, we got Echo with. I need to get rid of something. All right. We're gonna get rid of Scotty. I'm just kidding. What's up, Scotty?
Am I on here?
What?
Okay.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm multitasking at the moment.
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute you just while I tell everybody about this track here. You guys know the song by Crazy Town. What, Scotty?
You just straight up muted me. I'm in the middle of talking.
What are you trying to tell
I'm
us?
going to let you do your countdown here. I'll be back, okay? I got to run to the store real quick.
Okay.
So
enough.
you try to run through them. You got, what, 50 more to go?
That's
I'll
just.
Be back.
I've got 50 more to go. Yes.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. Scotty Balls will be back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to continue on this little venture here. Let me adjust my fucking graphics. There we go. So, yeah, you guys remember that song by Crazy Town, Butterfly? Well, Echo basically jacked that beat, and he even does the hook. He changes it. He makes it his own. But this is like a remix. Like he's spitting about his lady over that beat. And he has revised or altered the hook, but it's kind of like a cover. It's kind of like an ICP cover where he made the song he made it his own. He completely changed all the words, and but I like that original song, and I like Echo. He done a good job with this. It's pretty dope. It's a nice homage to his old lady. All right, next we got a new joint from Jaron Benton. Dark Aura. This shit fucks. Let's keep it moving though. Gmo Ski on that Harry Potter-ish. Yeah, this is kind of like I don't know. I'm a fan of Gmo Ski's rap skills, man. Like he just has bars, you know. And this is kind of like his he who we do not speak of, or him who we do not name. Voldemort, Harry Potter. Yeah. So anyway, that's the theme of the song. You know who. So that's oh, sorry, I don't have the name of that. Gmo Ski, you know who. Harry Potter fucking steez. All right, next is this track, actually Killer Gabe, who was recently on the Hours of Chaos. Don Chaos had this dude on his show recently, and he's got this fucking track. JP the Hustler also recently on the Hours of Chaos. So, yeah, man. Chili Peppers. The guitar lick on Butterfly is a Chili Peppers song. Interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Apparently that was jacked from a Chili Pepper song. I'm a fan of the Chili Peppers, and I'm surprised I didn't know that. I'm learning something new today. But I already knew that Lex had that New York hustle. All right. Some things I knew, some things I didn't know. But this track, The Coldest, it's a remix. Lupa Fame remix. Sly's Wicked. He was also on the Hours of Chaos. Spec One, Young Wicked, The Coldest. So there's this dope ass track. Definitely check it out. Oops, lost my center space here. All right, what's next on this list? Oh yeah, this showed up on my radar because I'm a big fan of Ill Bill. So Yeshua Cannon features Ill Bill on this song called Bad Trip. It's exactly what it looks like. It's a badass trip. It's you know, Ill Bill is perfect for this subject matter. If you're a fan of Ill Bill, you know what I'm saying. You know his repertoire, the Grimy Awards. He's got some classics already. I'm a huge Ill Bill fan. All right, this track here, It's Biscuit, Uncle Murda, Benny the Butcher, Straight Cap. Now, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not always completely on the same page as everyone when it comes to slang. I remember Red Hot Chili Peppers' Mother's Milk. All right. Real men don't kill coyotes. Note taken. I might actually look it up, do my research, a little compare. But, yo, what do I got to say about Straight Cap? It's dope. All right. These guys are chopping here. It's a good song. But what I believe, if you had to ask me, if I had to tell you what the song was about, I'm pretty sure that this slang is like an insult. If anybody wants to confirm or correct me, and you guys are my fucking fact checkers, but like I believe that this track, again, you can listen to it for yourself. The link is already in the description for the new Radar, the Music Radar's playlist on Spotify. This track here is like an insult. It's kind of like if you ever watched Workaholics, you know, that comedy show Workaholics. They have a gathering episode at the end of season 1 that's fucking hilarious. But in Workaholics, they have an expression or something is dope or something is fresh. They call it tight butthole. All right. And the opposite of tight butthole is loose butthole. And I believe that this track here, Straight Cap, is synonymous with loose butthole. I think having a crooked cap is the more accepted thing, and straight cap is like a fuck you. You got a straight cap, like a nerd, like you're whack. That's some loose butthole right there. So that's what I believe straight. I could be wrong, but my interpretation was as such. Next on the radar, this track is dope as fuck, man. Spice One, Snoop Dogg, and Q Bozzolini. Can't Forget. Produced by the Mechanics. Really fucking dope. Haven't heard new shit from Spice One in a minute, but I definitely co-signed this shit. All right, now this track here, oh my god, holy fucking shitballs, guys. I swear, like I wasn't even gonna click the link, except look at that picture, okay? True story. I actually, in all the different vehicles that I've owned over the years, I've had a moose sticker, like just like the one on the wall here on this hotel room. Well, it looks like a hotel, but that moose crossing sticker inside the red triangle, I used to put the moose that's inside that triangle. I used to put a sticker, like a big ass bumper sticker version of that moose on the hood of my car back in high school and college. I got those stickers when I traveled to Norway, and I would pick them up. They were selling these moose stickers in Norway as souvenirs, just like they do in Maine, you know, up in New England. But so I had these moose stickers on the hoods of my cars back in the day. Like every car I got, I would slap a moose sticker on the hood, and I would call my car the Moose. I used to drive a car, and no matter what car it was, I had a moose sticker on the hood, and it was the Moose. That was my whip. That was the nickname for my car. So I see this fucking image, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta check this out. This song is so fucking crazy. It's called Moose in the Bedroom. It's hilarious. It's like not even serious, but at the same time, it's fucking dope as fuck. They make fun of themselves in the song, and they even sings in the middle of the song. He's like, this song sucks. He claims the song sucks. And then immediately after making that claim, the song becomes epic as fuck. And they just start chanting, and it like evokes like some Iron Maiden shit. Like this is like some heavy metal fucking like imagine Jack Black, you know, with Tenacious D on some like epic rock shit where Jack Black is like, oh, and just singing his heart out. That's what this is. And it's fucking awesome. I'm so glad I accidentally stumbled across this fucking song, and I'm putting it in my fucking 2021, the best of 2021 playlist. Never want to forget this song. This song is kick ass. Moose in the Bedroom. Don't know who the fuck Creative Demise is. I might have to check out more of their shit because this song is fucking incredible. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I love it. All right, next track here. Insane E, who works for M&E. He does graphic design for Magic Ninja. And he's got this track called Chambers featuring the ROC and Blaze Dead Homie. So could you say that it's Insane E featuring Zodiac Imprint? I don't know. They still going? Is Zodiac Imprint still a thing? Should be. Should be. I really like that fucking album they put out when they did. But yeah, so Insane E featuring Blaze Dead Homie, the ROC. It's called Chambers. Again, we're covering, this is music from last week. So you guys are like, yeah, we heard this already. All right. Blaze Dead Homie makes another appearance on I guess this is kind of like a multi-collaborative effort here. Threalty, is that his name? Featuring Kung Fu Vampire, Blaze, and Boondocks. It's called Straight Underground Music. It's like leaves nothing to the imagination. It's just straight underground music. So if you're a fan of any of these motherfuckers, check this track out. Some new shit featuring your boys. All right. Next. All right. You know me. I can't resist these female pop singers. Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, who actually just recently came out as non-binary. Their pronouns are they and them, not her and she. I think that's the same person. But you know, this remix here, this track here, Met Them Last Night. I never heard the original version of this song, but I love this fucking remix. It's like a dance track. It's talking about the fucking devil. All right. So before you hate on this track, just know that they met the devil last night. They're kind of like flirting with the devil here. It's pretty hot. But I digress. I enjoy this type of shit. I like all types of music, man. I like pop music. I like rap. I like metal. I like some folk music. Very, very rarely will you see me fucking with country music, but you know, there's exceptions to everything. Speaking of heavy metal, Black Sabbath has this 2021 remaster of Hole in the Sky. I think they're about to drop a whole fucking remaster version of Sabotage. This is a great fucking song. Old school Black Sabbath, you know, Ozzy and Black Sabbath albums are my shit. This is my shit. This is what I used to listen to in high school. You know, I fell in love with Ozzy Osbourne's music in the late 80s or the early 90s, you know, when he was No More Tears tour. You know, Mama, I'm Coming Home, his first #1 hit single. When I discovered Ozzy, I did a deep dive on his body of work. And holy shit, man, Black Sabbath's music fucking touched me. Hole in the Sky is a dope-ass track. Love this fucking album. And for some reason, they got this 2021 remaster. I'm glad they do, because I always thought that old school Black Sabbath music just the quality of it was like really fucking inferior to other songs, other bands, other music that was out there. You'd be listening to music and then all of a sudden the volume and everything just went down because it was so quiet. But I don't know, Black Sabbath probably had some issues with their royalties and stuff. I mean, there's like multiple record labels that are fucking releasing old albums. You know, the fucking industry, the business back then. And Sharon Osbourne's father was their manager. I mean, there's a whole fucking backstory to that. One day, maybe we'll cover the history of one of my favorite bands, Black Sabbath. But next, we go from old school to new school. You know, like I said, on my radar, I'm always, you know, curious about stuff that I'm not really too familiar with. And I don't really know Migos at all. Like, I know they got some funny ass fucking mumble rap, you know, drop top songs and shit, but they got this new song called Straightening, and I'm vibing with it, you know. I mean, when I'm checking out this music, some of it I've never heard before, and I'll probably never listen to it again. This probably fits that category, but it wasn't complete trash. Same thing with Katy Perry's new single Electric, you know. Not exactly my favorite, but she can get it, one. And two, the song's not complete trash either. It's actually pretty good. That's Katy Perry, though. Nice sweater. Next, we got Trip Vomit. Again, shout out to Cali Green Too Fresh and Hecka. Trip Vomit is part of the squad. He's got a new track out called Amigos. Amigos, I believe, is Spanish for friends. Fact checkers of the Juggalo world, please correct me if I'm wrong. I love the album art. This song is really fun. This song is actually really fucking high energy, and I like it a lot. It's just the way he does Amigos. It's fucking dope. I like this song a lot. So shout out to Trip Vomit. That's right, Team Hecka. All right. This track here, oh, dude. Guar with this acoustic song. I do not know if there is like an unacoustic, like full version of this song out there, but I thoroughly enjoyed this acoustic jam, I'll Be Your Monster. This fucking is dope, all right? And of course, Guar these days has a female vocalist. So this is like an acoustic fucking jam with a female lead vocal, and it's fucking dope. It's fucking dope. If you like Guar, you probably already know. If you're on the fence, or even if you don't like Guar, check this track out, because this is fucking different. You know, it's fucking fire though. I like this a lot. This was really fucking good. I'll Be Your Monster, acoustic. I don't know if there's a metal version of this song. I would check that out though. I would. Yeah. Carnival Spirits is on Twitch. Your cousin in Alaska gets mooses in their yard. Oh shit. I remember this one time in college, somebody who lives in Vermont brought us back moose meat, like this huge chunk of fucking like tenderloin moose. And we cooked it up on the grill, and it was like, it felt luxurious. It felt very bougie. We were eating Vermont moose right off the grill. It was fire. Yeah, man, acoustic Guar is super weird, but super fucking fresh. Like, I don't know if they've done other acoustic tracks before, or if this is like a first for them, but I fucks with this song right here. This is going on my 2021 playlist. Acoustic. It's fucking dope, man. It's fucking dope. All right. Let's keep this moving. We got a lot of music to cover. We're not even done with the halfway point yet. This is still last week's music. So anybody know who this is? Just by looking at the artwork. I didn't fuck up and turn this sideways. This is how the album or the song artwork is presented on Spotify. It's a little obnoxious on its side, but this is Warak's new single called Prophets. Scotty Balls went and saw Warak in concert. I remember I showed you guys the clip of him up on stage with them. So they got this new track here. All right. And now we're on to albums from last week. Yellow Wolf with an album called Mudmouth. It's dope. I like the title track, Mudmouth, especially. It's really fucking chill. Yellow Wolf is fucking dope, man. I definitely should check up on some of his older stuff that I've been sleeping on. I definitely have slept on Yellow Wolf, except I've enjoyed everything I've heard of his for quite a while. All right. Next, now I'll be honest with you guys. I checked out a couple singles. This single here, Nicki Minaj featuring Drake and Lil Wayne. It's called Seeing Green, and that's why I listened to it, because Lil Wayne and Drake put them on my radar. And but apparently Nicki Minaj has a whole fucking album out called Beam Me Up Scotty. I haven't heard it. I did not listen to the album. I just heard the track, the single, and it wasn't bad. But I can't comment on the album I haven't heard. Okay. Now this album I did hear, and I'm a sucker for these female pop singers. She was on the radar this week or last week, and I never heard of her before. And I saw the image, and I was like, well, shit. Her album's called Parallel Universe, and she looks like this cutie cyborg. I'm like, I gotta check it out. And I gotta say, I kind of like it a lot. The single, the first track on this album is called Pocket Locket, and I fucks with it. I admit I checked out the whole album, and Pocket Locket's the obvious fucking hit single, and really it may be the best song on the fucking album. But yeah, I don't know, man. She's got a dope voice. She's kind of cute. Like I said, I fucks with it. All right, but finally we've made it to Little Nate and Jay Bazaar with their new album out last week, Waiting to Pop, which Jay Bazaar was nice enough to send me a copy of, a hard copy. So, and I reviewed the album a couple weeks ago. I fucking love it. It's short and sweet, and it's really fucking dope, man. It's got like Bone Thugs and Harmony vibes. Little Nate is a fucking spitter, man, and he just has this smooth flow, the delivery. But just the way that they overlap their voices and the harmonies and everything about this album is dope. It's just fucking ready to fuck, like it says, waiting to pop. You gotta check this shit out. It's available on all streaming sites. Right here on the fucking radar. But all tracks fucking available now. So shout out to Jay Bazaar. And then lastly, just like Cali Green 2 Fresh got in his advanced pack, he got an advanced copy of Swing D Diablo and their King of does it say? King of Skulls album. I admit I haven't heard the whole album yet, but I did check out a few tracks, and I put the title track on the playlist, and it's fucking dope. These guys are cool. I love the artwork. Really fucking dope. And that concludes last week's Music Radar. So thank you for joining. Now we are going to proceed into this week. So what up, Scotty Balls?
What's up? I heard you talking about Insane E.
Yeah.
I got to show this flavor real quick.
Oh, sure.
This just came, well, it's been about a month, but I never showed it off. I don't know if you can see that or not, but
I can.
I know you got a few of the coloring books. This is like the greatest hits. That's showing okay.
Yeah, no, it is, and it looks nice and thick, man. Must be a lot of.
It is. It is pretty thick. Look at that.
Well, he's got a few books, and I only have 1 or 2 of them.
I mean, it's. Is that signed? I didn't even know he signed it. Okay. But
Well, it looks like he signed it and either numbered it or dated it. You either have number 21 or that's 2021.
Yeah, it could be. But yeah, I mean, high quality. You know, I doubt I'm ever going to color this. You know, just getting it for, you know, support the culture. And this is something really fresh, man. The art in here is just insane.
I'm glad you're showing this off because you know I love showing off Juggalo artwork. And
Yes.
this is some shit here. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Insane E used to do these coloring books and sell them at gatherings way before he ever worked for M&E, you know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, just amazing.
I love those Dark Lotus ones. Those are great.
Lotus, I mean, yeah. His art's amazing.
Dope, man. Thank you for sharing this. Love it.
Got Rotten Treats here.
Warwick. I'm just seeing your comments now.
Oh.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you for sharing this.
Yeah. And there's many, many other pages. I'm not going to show it all. Got a big thank you at the back.
That's great to give us a little taste. And how recently did you get this delivered?
I got it like, let me see if there's a date on here. In April 8th is when I got it.
Okay.
So I've had it a while. I've just never showed it off. I haven't even like showed it off on Instagram or nothing. You know, I fucking sleep on shit, but
yeah, I know. All right, man. You ready to jump into this week's music radar?
No.
Why not?
So I got one more set to show off. I got Theater of Creeps. Shane Murphy does all them bomb ass. You're really blurry. What happened?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't look blurry to me.
All right. Got Theater of Creeps. He does a lot of the Tales of shit for, you know, his artwork, and then he does the ICP shirts for all these 30th anniversary drops.
Well,
and they just completely sell out. They're like the best sellers out of these collections.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of prints from him the other day that I just wanted to show off real quick.
Nice. Tales from Elm Street. You're a mark for all that
yeah.
Freddy shit.
I saw he put these back up on his store. I had to swoop them up real quick. So I got that one and
nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Dope.
So I you know, much love to Shane Murphy. Fucking kills in what he does, you know.
Hell yeah, man.
So I'm gonna have to frame those and throw them up somewhere. Get them out of this little hard envelope.
Yeah, man, those need to be on display somewhere.
Yeah. But that's it. We can get back into the music. I just had to show those off.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Actually, since we are in between, we're in the middle of the music. It's a good time to maybe bang out a quick topic, you know, something that, so I don't forget. And I put it in the headline, and you actually are perfect to have here for this conversation. For this,
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about it, dude. Let's talk about the big homie Chris Calico. Because look, I mean, it's breaking news, right? And well, anyway, tell us what happened. You know, be the one to break the news.
Well, from what I know, apparently Chris Calico left Strange like probably a month ago.
Oh, so
it was never officially announced or anything.
Gotcha.
So his reveal was revealing his new label that he's coming up with, which
and that's called
EARHOUSE.
EARHOUSE. Okay.
Whose house? EARHOUSE.
EARHOUSE. Yeah. We got to get.
Which is a weird name, you know. It like really threw me for a loop, and I'm like, EARHOUSE. All right.
Well, you know what it makes me think of?
What?
The word wheelhouse. You know, that expression of like being in your wheelhouse, like your, I don't know, your playground or your
right.
area of expertise. So I feel maybe it was a play on words, earhouse, wheelhouse. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, shout out to Chris Calico, because he's been with Strange, since damn near the beginning.
Yeah, I know, and him and Tech are like inseparable. Like you see, like he's always the one. Anytime Tech releases music, like 9 times out of 10, it's like featuring Chris Calico, and you always see him on tour, like permanent hype man status. Yeah.
I mean, Calico is so talented, and he needs to shine on his own. He needs to get out from under Tech's shadow. I totally get it.
Does he? I mean, look, if he does, that means everybody does. Like, really, I mean, looking back, it always seems like, all right, maybe Twisted was always destined to go off on their own. I mean, it's been so long. They're doing their own thing. They're fine. Like, it's hard to imagine Chris Calico without Tech off of Strange. Like, I never saw this coming, bro. I just did.
Funny you mentioned that. Chris Calico, EARHOUSE Records is actually like a sub-label of MNE.
What?
It is. It's they do the distribution. Same with Ritz's label, CNT.
Oh my God.
They're like under MNE's distribution.
Wow.
Yeah.
MNE is like becoming the Walmart of hip hop, and now Chris Calico has joined the rappers of Walmart.
Right, and I'm thinking Jelly Roll is also under that umbrella too.
Unbelievable! I didn't know that. I mean, if that's common knowledge, and I'm just finding that out now,
it's really not that I know of. It's not common knowledge, but I mean, I wish I could pull up the proof, but it's out there.
Yeah, that's fine. I believe you. And again, like you guys are the fact checkers. So if we're incorrect, then correct us in the comments by all means. I'm not here to fucking tell you for facts. I'm just saying that I heard he's starting EARHOUSE Records, and you're gonna see he's got a track on the radar coming up. We talk about some
May 28th. He's having a track called "Wait."
Okay, well he already has a track out this week that we're gonna cover in the second.
Who, Calico?
Yeah. Chris Calico has a song out.
Oh, really?
He's a feature. He's a feature on someone else's song. Yeah. But if you listen to the song, I don't want to play the song on the show, but now that I think about it, I think Strange music is mentioned on the song.
In a derogatory way?
No, it's almost like we need to release this song now before you're off Strange, before it's too late, because then it will be like a contradiction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But anyway, we'll get there when we get there. Before we jump back into the radar, I would like to remind y'all that we are doing a giveaway at the end of the show. So if you just popped in and you didn't know, the prize is a copy of Jay Webb's book, Purple Banana.
I can show it real quick.
Cutting Balls has a copy. You can show.
Shout out to Jay Webb for popping up on here, man. He was a great guest.
Yeah, this is a really dope giveaway prize too.
Yeah,
it's like CDs and stickers. Today,
this is a book, man.
Book, bro. Yeah, a book written by ICP's loyal publicist and the man behind the Juggalo March. And there's 3 chapters in this book directly addressing ICP. His time was psychopathic. So we already got like 4 people on the wheel. If anyone wants to get on the wheel and win, have a chance to win that book, let us know in the live chat at any time during the show. Let's jump back into this radar. How about it?
And this goes for everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
Yep.
If
you're watching live, if
you're watching
live on the replay, it's too late. You can see who wins.
Someone already won.
If it's on the replay. So like Bobby C says, you're down for the wheel, you're on the wheel. It's as easy as that. Just holler and we'll fucking throw you on the list. Bobby C. All right.
Silent J's in.
Silent J. All right, Silent J, I got you, bro. You're on the wheel. yeah, someone's going to win a copy of that book. And thank you, Scotty, for putting up that prize today. That's really fucking awesome. Really fucking awesome. All right, let me get rid of that banner on the bottom. That always distracts me during this segment. All right, so we made it through last week's music. Finally, let's talk about this week's music. Hobson has dropped new singles from his upcoming. This one's called Bella Ciao.
Bella Ciao.
Yeah, there's another one too, but I can't remember what it's called. All right, I'm getting less and less impressed. I think he started with his strongest singles first. I'm ready to hear the rest of the album. This is clearly like a tease. Like we only see like a sliver of the album art, but you can tell that there's something else going on in this graphic behind the black,
He does have a video out for this song too, which is it was pretty good. They're like doing a bank heist and stuff, but
oh, dope. I haven't seen it. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty well done.
Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Oops. All right. Next, ROC has this new track called No Escaping This. Pretty dope. Always fucking with the ROC.
Yeah, it was a pretty good track too.
All right, next, my one of my new favorite artists to follow is Puya, and he's got a track with Metronomy. I think that's how you say it. Suicidal Thoughts in the Back of a Cadillac. There's actually 2 tracks by him. The other one is I might have spelled that wrong. No, it's Kill Switch with X's in the eyes, right? So Kill Switch featuring Puya, Lord of the Flies. Both of these tracks were dope. Both of these tracks I fucks with. And then next, this is actually kind of cool. Ghostface Killah, Wu-Tang Clan. Like, this isn't exactly like a new song, I don't think. This is like a fucking techno remix of Ghostface Killah. This is like a techno dance beat, but using Ghostface as the material to fucking. Yeah, this is dope though. You guys if you like Wu-Tang Clan and you like EDM, check this shit out right here. This is fucking cool. Let's see what else we got. Anybody know what this is? I know you guys are fucking suckers for this band. You know exactly what this is.
It's Avalon.
It's the new Suicide Boys. It's all right. I liked New Profile Pick better, but we'll see what else they got. People seem to go crazy over these guys. I fucking love them, huh? What is it about Suicide Boys and Ouija Mac? Is it the face tats or what?
I don't know. They have a pretty good stage show. They were at the Gathering 2019. And they did. It was pretty hype, man.
They had the fucking audience super hype.
Yeah,
I was there. All right, next we got Tech Nine. Tech Nine's got this new track. Oh my god, maybe this is the track that was mentioning strange music. So what I said about that Chris Calico track, forget that. I was misremembering and thinking I know I heard a song that was like boasting strange music. It's this one.
All right. Yeah, I heard this track yesterday. I know there's like a warning in the beginning. This track has low bass levels and all that shit. So
what? I didn't get the warning. I thought this thing raw
it's like part of the song.
Okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention.
So it was an all right track. It was better than the one from the week before for sure.
Yeah. I listened to it a couple of times. I fucks with it.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Apathy has got a new track called We Don't Fuck Around. Love the artwork for this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Definitely. This is a banger. He never really disappoints. And then we got Blue Money. Blue Money. You know what? I forget. What? This seems strange. Hold on. Blue Money would not be on my radar without the help of at least a rapper that I know of. So why is this on my list? Hold on.
No idea.
Let me find it. It's what's it called? Blue. Okay, yeah, I forgot the features. This features Benny the Butcher and what the fuck? Oh, I know what I did wrong. Blue Money is the name of the single that showed up on the radar, but it's actually an album, and the album is called Trust the Sopranos, and it's Benny the Butcher. So I fucked up just on here. It should be Benny the Butcher, not Blue Money. I'll fix it. Okay, there it is. So Benny the Butcher's got a new album out. I honestly haven't even heard it yet. I only listened to the one song, Blue Money, but I'll definitely check. It's because I had such a busy day today. Didn't have a chance yet. Didn't even realize it was a full album until I was like putting the graphics on the screen. So next, we got this track here. Oh, fuck. I see a typo immediately. It's fucking bugging me out. All right. Woo! That was a close one. Apologies. So, God help me pronouncing this fucker's name. It's Gunsmoke RYD. So is it Gunsmoker ED or is it Gunsmoker YD or Gunsmoker?
Gunsmoker, you dork. I don't know.
It's so confusing when like
you
fucking have vowels. I mean, consonants next to each other, using weird vowels and expecting me to understand how to pronounce that fucking run-on sentence of a rap name. All right, anyways, Gunsmoker. I'm just going to call him Gunsmoker, featuring Boondocks and Intrinsic. It's called Underground Proud, and it's a remix, which makes me think that there might be another version of the song already out there somewhere. Who the fuck knows? All right, now I was excited about this, bro. There's a new Duran Duran single out, and it's actually pretty fucking dope. It's called Invisible, not Invincible. Sorry. Yeah, I liked it.
Word.
Remember Duran Duran?
Yeah, I remember Duran Duran.
Just fucking kid. I fucks with Duran Duran, man. I like them. They get a lot of good songs, man.
They do have some good songs. They were never somebody I like really followed.
No, I never really followed them either, but they obviously got their hits from the 80s, Rio, Hungry Like the Wolf, and when they came out with the Wedding album in the early 90s, you know, Ordinary World and Too Much Information. I mean, I'm just saying, I fucking love that album a lot. Like, there's a lot of fucking bangers on that album, the Wedding album.
I think my favorite track by them is Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House.
The last track of the Wedding album is called Sin of the City. It's my favorite Duran Duran song of all time. If you don't know it, check it out. It's fucking awesome. It's so dope. I mean, that whole album is fucking dope to me, but especially that last track, Sin of the City. That right there is some trivia for Juggalos in the future. If I ever do trivia, BeastMaster trivia, you might do well to remember.
You better take note.
Yeah, I'm saying it now. Remember it now for later. My favorite Duran Duran song is called Sin of the City. Might pop up in the future. All right, next. Token. Chit Chat. New song. That's about all I got to say about that. But it's all right. You guys like Token. Then we got Revolution, you know, that reggae shit. They got a new track called Heavy as Lead. I fucks with it. It's good vibes, man. I always appreciate some good reggae vibes, you know. Next, G-Moski. This actually popped up last week, but then the track itself went gray, and I couldn't play it. I couldn't, like, if I wanted to, I wouldn't have been able to include this song on the playlist last week.
Mm-hmm.
But this week it actually showed up. So there must have been some fuck up where he tried to release this last week, and then it got like
I know he was complaining about Spotify and shit last week.
yeah, well, that's the thing is like it showed up on my radar last week. I put it on my playlist, and then when I went back to listen to it, it was unplayable, and I was like, "Well, what the fuck?" But this week I included it. It's available now. The song's called "Mask Up." Novatori featuring Gmo Ski on the Sea Lance beat. Pretty dope. It's kind of about the pandemic, I guess. You know. All right, next. I don't even remember what this is. There's no information on the graphic. Atrophy Burrow, featuring Czarface, Hacksaw. Yeah, this actually was pretty dope. Of course, Czarface recently dropped that MF Doom collab album.
Mm-hmm.
The late great MF Doom with that new Czarface collabo album. Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. I've never listened to him, so.
Oh, you don't know MF Doom?
I know the name, but I never really fucked with him. So.
Well, I know I showed this off before, but this is like before he passed away. Like I used to listen to his beats, his instrumentals. I got vinyl of his beats right here. Special Herbs. MF stands for Metal Fingers, and his fingers on the keyboard playing, making beats. That's what MF is in reference to.
I thought it was motherfucking Doom.
No, man, Metal Fingers. Dude.
Motherfucking Doom.
No.
That's what I read every time I read MF.
No, man.
Blowing my mind. Okay.
Metal Fingers. It's
Metal Fingers Doom.
He's a producer, and it's his fingers on his fucking robot fucking fingers on the keyboard.
All right.
That's funny. I probably thought the same thing before I learned.
Motherfucking Doom.
Motherfucking Doom. And no, it's Metal Fingers. Anyway, rest in peace, MF Doom.
Yes.
All right, this track right here is the shit. And if you don't recognize her face, you might recognize her name. It's K-Flay. I am a fan of her. Oh my God. She got a collab with Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
How dope is that? Who gets a fucking collab with Tom Morello and he's shredding on the guitar while she
K-Flay does.
K-Flay does, man. K-Flay and fucking what's his name? That dead guy from Stone Temple Pilots.
Scott Weiland.
Yeah, he does. Right. Oh wait. Was it Scott Weiland who was he linked up with Guns N' Roses and Slash and that was okay, so I'm thinking that's the wrong guy. I'm thinking of the guy from Soundgarden.
Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell. Isn't he dead too?
Yep.
See,
he killed himself.
He's dead singers, man. But he was the one who made Audio Slave, right?
Yep.
All right, so all right, Chris Cornell and K-Flay can get with Tom Morello.
I loved Soundgarden, but I never really fucked with Audio Slave. So.
Really? I was the opposite. I really never fucked with Soundgarden, but because I was a Rage Against the Machine fan, when Audio Slave came out, I jumped all over it. Yeah. They got 2 albums, and both albums got some good tracks, man. If you're ever in the mood for some new shit, you should check them out. You should. I have a feeling you're not gonna, but
probably not.
It doesn't matter to me. You know what? I'm not gonna lose any sleep over your loss.
I've just now recently started listening to my own release radar that pops up on Spotify.
Yeah.
So
you got your own fucking bands that are popping up.
I do.
That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, this is actually like one of the highlights of the week. When Friday comes around, I'm like, oh, sweet. I wonder what new shit came out. And then it's kind of fun to share this shit with you guys. But you guys know how obsessed I am with like PJ Harvey. I kind of feel like K-Flay is giving PJ Harvey a run for her money. K-Flay is like slowly becoming my new top priority female musician crush. I'm really feeling every fucking track she puts out.
What's this little story with the little ginger cartoon she's about to
I don't know, but she's younger, and she's younger than PJ Harvey, and she's putting out dope music. She's kind of cute in this, fucking Wednesday Addams type of way. Anyways, I fucks with this track. I love Rage Against the Machine. Thank God it's Friday, or TJIF is the name of the song. She makes a Rage Against the Machine reference. How could you not when you got fucking Tom Morello on your fucking track?
Yeah.
All right, next track. We're almost done. Not really, but we still got some more. XL the Band, Swollen Members, Alpha Omega. The song's called Find My Way. And yes, this is Swollen Members without Mad Child. They fucking split up. So this song doesn't even feel like a rap song. Like, I don't know. I just remember something about this track felt like it was kind of soft, but it looks soft. Like, even the image, it's very light.
So is it the other three members of Swollen Members just minus Mad Child, or?
Yes, I don't really know.
So he just did something to piss them all off, huh?
I would love the chat to fucking school me on what actually happened between Swollen Members and Mad Child. I don't know the truth, and I certainly don't know, who is and isn't cool with Mad Child. I mean,
the only thing that pisses me off about Mad Child is in like every photo he has, he's puckering his lips up like Bret Michaels used to do with Poison.
What, like this, like duck face?
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you ain't Bret Michaels. Stop it. You remember Bret Michaels used to do that shit in like every fucking Poison picture?
Yeah, but I didn't like that then either.
Mad Child does the same shit.
Poison. I was Motley Crue all day, and I kind of was like, Team Motley Crue, fuck Poison.
I love Motley Crue more than Poison for sure. But if you ever got like Metal Edge or Rip or any of them metal magazines, Poison was sure to be in there. You know what I'm saying?
What was the name?
You had.
What was the name of the show? There was like some reality show that Bret Michaels was on.
Rock of Love or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, that shit's funny. Now, I am a fan of Poison now more than I was back then. But how could you not fucking like Poison? I don't know. I kind of didn't like Poison for a little bit, but whatever.
I don't know. I would say Look What the Cat Dragged In and Open Up and Say Ah, and then a little bit of Flesh and Blood, and then after that I lost track.
For sure. Same here. 100%. Yeah. All right, guys. Next on the list, and I swear to God, like these Juice WRLD fucking verses that people are putting out, how many fucking verses of Juice WRLD are there still, unreleased? I feel like this is just like a bunch of people. I don't know who the fuck they are, but they probably all chipped in to buy this fucking Juice WRLD collab so they could have this dead rapper on their track.
And then name it something like this?
Yeah, this song annoys me. Stanny, Inky, Macho, Doll. I don't know what the fuck this song is about. I don't know what the fuck it means. And I don't know who these people are. But MC Stan might be the best fucking artist name I've ever heard.
I'm seeing Stinky Chode is all I'm seeing here.
Yeah. I don't know. This one's definitely not going on any fucking other playlists after today for me. Next on the list is the Chris Calico song I was telling you about earlier. American Terror is the artist, featuring Chris Calico. The song's called She's a Bitch, and it's a remix, so I don't know if there's another version, but it's got his little spider tattoo logo on there. And
how is it?
What, the song?
Yeah.
Forgettable. I already forgot it.
You already forgot? I haven't even heard it yet.
Well, remember I told you, I was like, oh, it mentioned strange music, but I was like thinking of the wrong song. Yeah, completely forgettable. I already forgot like what it sounds like.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean, I don't know. A lot when people are like reminiscing on shit from Chris Calico. on Facebook groups. Like I'm in this fans of Chris Calico Facebook group, and they had like people, you know, when did you first hear about Chris Calico? And I'll just share my story. My very first, me ever first hearing Chris Calico was on a Grave Plot track way back in the day. And it was before Grave Plot ever signed to Strange or any of that. It was on their album Putting You In. Chris Calico was on a track called Real Life, and he did like the chorus and shit, the singing in the background, and I fucking loved Calico since then.
Nice. As you guys know, you recently got a cameo from Chris Calico for Big Irish Juggalo.
Yeah.
It was really fucking cool of you, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Calico was one of Big Irish's, one of his favorite people, rappers, you know, whatever, you know, personalities.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, guys, check out this new track, She's a Bitch, the remix, if you're down with Chris Calico. This next track here is called Royalty. Ascar featuring Recognize, featuring Lydia, featuring Caesar. It's Recognize from Mayday, from Strange Music, and so you know it's good.
Shout out to Recognize, man.
Yeah, and really, like I'll be honest, I only heard it once, and I don't really remember my opinion of it. I know I liked it, but I can't really tell you much more than it's worth a listen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next, this fucking song, man. This song showed up on my radar because it features Snoop Dogg and Be Real of Cypress Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's dope. But it's like in Spanish, man. Like I like when Be Real raps in Spanish. Like it's pretty fucking dope. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but yeah, man. You guys.
Does Snoop Dogg rap in Spanish too?
No, he does not. But Be Real does. No, and but I'm just thinking back to a previous song that there was a Spanish song that Snoop Dogg was on. It's hilarious. I talked about it a couple episodes.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
Yeah, but this song is dope. And if you're a fan of Cypress Hill or Snoop Dogg, you got to hear it. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. All right, next. Another one of Big Irish Juggalo's favorite artists.
Yeah.
Popped up on my radar.
Murs.
Oops, wrong thing. It's Old City featuring Murs. And again, remix. Does that mean there's another version? I don't know.
That's usually what remix means.
Yeah. So these remixes, man, like maybe there's another version of this track that doesn't feature Murs, but this track is dope. I want to say that it's like a punk song, you know. Very interesting to hear Murs on this type of song. This is not his normal type of music. So this is definitely worth checking out just because it's different. I liked it. Yeah, this is on some punk shit. All right, next, you know, on the BeastMaster show, you're going to have to tolerate random appearances of
this shit's in my release radar too, dude, so no worries.
And I was so confused, Scotty, when I first saw, like, because I'm gonna actually like take a look on my Spotify because they were releasing songs previous weeks, and I never talked about them on the show because I was confused. Because I'm like, first of all, these songs aren't new.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, even looking at this graphic. All right, what they've done here is they've taken like 4 different Def Leppard albums and they've just smushed them all together, and it doesn't make any fucking sense to me, except I can tell you this, as a fan, I'm pretty fucking sure that these are all of Def Leppard's worst fucking albums. Like, for me personally,
right,
X has like 1 or 2 good songs on it, 1 fucking good song on it. It's called Now, and that's it. The rest of the album is fucking whack, and I'm a huge fan saying that.
Is that their newest album, X?
No, X is not the newest, but
Okay.
but then they got Yeah, which is an album of cover tracks, them covering other artists. Okay.
Okay.
And
That might
then
be interesting.
and then you got, these are all albums that have been out for years though, so I don't know why they've mashed all of these album covers together and then they're re-releasing the songs from these albums. I'm like, is this basically like a fucking greatest hits, except there were barely any hits from these albums? Like, I don't know what they're doing.
Huh. I don't look, man. Def Leppard. My relationship with Def Leppard, they were the second band I ever saw live.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the Adrenalize tour.
Nice.
I mean, that was, yeah, I missed out on Hysteria. You know, that would have been fucking huge. But I was a lot younger. You know.
Well, Hysteria was late 80s. You know.
Yeah, like 87.
Early 90s. So I remember being aware of Def Leppard, and when Adrenalize came out, like being like, you know, buying the fucking cassette, the singles, like immediately. Yeah, I was down, man.
I had gotten a Def Leppard shirt at the show with, you remember the Let's Get Rocked video?
Mm-hmm.
That kid, I had his face on the front.
The animated, like the 3-dimensional animated.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, on the back it said, "I suppose a rock's out of the question." I wore that to school. I was in 6th grade, and they made me turn it inside out.
What?
I was like, "What? What? I don't understand. I suppose a rock's out of the question. What's wrong with that?"
Dude, they even like censor themselves in the fucking song. Like
I know
they're the most PG band ever. The only time they ever actually swear is when they're live, and they say, "Let's get the fuck." Let's get, you know, they swear, but on the song they don't swear. Like on the
right.
don't swear. Like, but you have to go live. You have to see them live to actually hear the cuss word. That
right. Yeah.
I got away with listening to Def Leppard as a kid because my mom screened the music on me, and she actually like Def Leppard passed the mom test.
Yeah. My mom loved Def Leppard, man. My mom loved Def Leppard.
Okay, but let me tell you, the other image that's in this album, this cover here, are all the people in the background in the curtains, right? That is from an album called something, The Sparkle Lounge, Stories from the Sparkle Lounge. And, you know, it's just a real forgettable Def Leppard album. There might be like 1, 2, or 3 songs on there that I fucking like, and the rest is just completely forgettable. And so you see this mishmash of all these forgettable Def Leppard albums, and they were releasing fucking songs from these albums that I was like, I've already heard these. This is like their worst shit. And now I realize that they actually have a couple new songs, you know, in the mix. One of them is called When I'm Dead and Gone, and the other one's called 10 Times Bigger Than Love. I still am not sure if there's more to come or if it's like an EP with like a couple new songs. I just don't understand the rehash of 9 Lives. I mean, it's just very curious to me. What the fuck is Def Leppard doing? They're obviously giving us like a Forgotten Freshness type
right,
you know, thing here, a compilation, if you will, with some unreleased material. That's what it is. But I love Def Leppard, so of course I ate it up. Yeah, I got Def Leppard tattoos and everything over here, so obviously I'm
good memories with Def Leppard for sure.
Yeah, and so I'm over here calling some of their new shit trash because I'm such a loyal fucking fan. I'm like that juggalo that's just hypercritical of ICP's new shit, like calling new Joker's cards trash. That's how I am with Def Leppard. Is like, look, you motherfuckers are like, I put you up on a pedestal and you disappoint me with these fucking endless love songs. So fucking corny. Just
keep trying to bring back that Love Bites fame and shit like that. Yeah.
The only thing I give them credit for is that they are doing what they do to keep their audience nice and just chock full of babes, women, female. Right. You go to a Def Leppard show and you are swimming in pussy. It's just girls everywhere.
Oh, I'll tell you, I haven't been to a Def Leppard show since what, 92. So
since Pussy had you.
I
Look, Def Leppard is like a babe magnet. You know what I mean? Like just girls flock to them. It's so dope. I love it. And of course, they're all like biker chicks with mullets and
Pussy and hairspray.
yeah. So it's my kind of party. No. All right. Enough reminiscing on one of my favorite bands of all time, Def Leppard. But they dropped some new shit, which is nice. All right. Next is Shade. Callie Green has released Shade's older album, Grew Up in the Wicked Shit, the deluxe edition. So it's a whole fucking album of Shade's earlier material, and maybe there's some bonus tracks. I just listened to the whole thing today, beginning to end. There's a few tracks on there that I've already heard, a few I hadn't. But shout out to Callie Green, just had a birthday yesterday. Shout out to Shade, and shout out to everybody else on Hecka. And then second to last, almost last, we got Low Key and his new like 90s rock steez fucking metal album. What do you have a hot take on this? Have you heard this yet?
I have not heard it. I've seen the cover. I knew it was coming out, but I have not heard anything off of it.
All right, here's what I like about it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't heard the whole thing yet, but I have heard like half of it because I heard a couple singles, and then I checked out the track with his girlfriend. So Batty Bat, like I listened to a few of the tracks. It's a short listen, but I like the graphics and I like the name of the album.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pronounced, and I could be wrong, but I am phonetically reading it out. I think it's pronounced Metanoia.
That's what I was going to say.
And I got to say, I like that title. I just like it. It rolls off the tongue. Metanoia.
Mm-hmm.
It almost feels like it should be a real word with a real fucking definition. So whatever Low Key's definition of metanoia is, I feel like that's a dope title for an album. And it certainly sounds like like that rock, that metal, melodic shit that he's been kind of leaning towards lately. So it's a new concept. It's something new from Low Key. I dig it. I kind of dig it. It's not exactly, the songs aren't exactly my favorite, but I got to say I like the effort and I like the whole presentation and package of it. I think Metanoia is a dope ass title. Visuals, but yeah. So, anyways, that's my hot take on it.
Right.
All right. Lastly, Scotty, I'm glad you're here to be with me while we talk about this one.
All right.
Because this one is a bit touchy.
Okay.
Guys, do you know about this? Because
what is this?
This did not just come out this week. This actually came out. Scotty, you don't know about this?
No.
Callie Green fucking dropped this in our chat last week and was like, I can't believe this is a thing.
It must have flew over my head. I see Krayshawn and
I clicked the link. I went, checked it out, and fucking, I cannot believe what I fucking heard. Scotty, I can't believe that I'm introducing this to you. And you guys watching live, tell me, did any of you guys know about this? Krayshawn made a whole EP of songs with this as the cover. Okay?
What is it?
It's a fucking EP.
Well, I get that. Is it like, does she have references to Juggalo shit or what?
Dude, the name of the EP is World's Biggest Idiot. And look at the fucking graphic. Look at the image. That's a fucking Juggalo face painted fucking chick.
Yeah.
And it says World's Biggest Idiot. All right, you ready for these song titles now?
Yes.
I can't believe you didn't check this out when Callie shared it, because this was like, I was like, oh fuck, I can't wait to talk about this. As soon as I saw it, man, I was like, what the fuck? All right, we all know Krayshawn. Let's give a quick rehash of Krayshawn's interaction with ICP. She was featured on the Mighty Death Pop. They got a track with her, and when it came to making
when I'm clowning.
when they came to make a music video for it, she wasn't down to be in the music video, and instead they put Danny Brown in her place, and so they got a remix. And I actually love that fucking version. And I like how they kind of made that the introduction to Boondocks coming back to the label. They actually did that in the song. That was
dude. You
remember that, man?
That video was dope. Yeah.
So
Danny Brown killed it.
So you know, as the legend tells, I don't remember what led to it, but Violent J ended up making another music video. The
whole last song,
the Krayshawn song,
the whole last song about
song dedicated to Krayshawn, or you know, in his robe with his fucking towel around his head, and you know, with the whole blue moon like do 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 do.
Krayshawn, it's on. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I fucking love it, man. So goofy. And then I don't know what else is there. Krayshawn actually attended the last the Super Gathering.
Yeah.
As part of a film crew for one of like the dancing girls. Like she wasn't even performing as a rapper. She was there working, and she did a vlog. She shared it. So it seems that she does not have like animosity towards the Juggalo culture or you know, Juggalos. She's not afraid to show up at the gathering incognito and just fucking do her thing. And even though she was kind of like publicly hit on and pwned by ICP simultaneously. Like,
oh, Bobby C says she was there because she dates the guitarist in Ghostman.
Oh, that's new. That's new info for me. I did not know that, but that would make sense. Maybe the girls that she was also there on a job filming.
Right.
She was talking about it and you know, with the girls that she was there with. But I digress. She was at the gathering. She shared a vlog after the fact. Look, guys, this is a real fucking EP, and it really came out on April 1st. So what does that mean? Is it a joke? Like that's an honest question. If you release something like this on April 1st, does that exonerate you of all intentions of actually fucking clowning? Because here are the titles of the tracks, okay? Track 1 is called Beat My Ass. It's a song about her getting excited about getting her ass kicked. Like literally rapping about like, I'm going to get my ass kicked tonight. Beat my ass. Like,
okay.
Right. Track 2 is called Bone Zone. And she's rapping about being in the zone, and it's her bone zone. Track 3 is called Glizzy McGuire, and track 4 is called The Mom Song. And out of all these songs, I would say the Mom Song is probably the most sincere. It actually, like, you know, I mean, I know she's a mom, and so I feel like this one's coming from the heart. It's like anyone who's a parent maybe can relate with that song. She's like, no, I can't go out. I'm a fucking mom. No, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't party. I'm a mom. You know, like I can't, you know, so it's kind of like she's complaining about being a mom because she can't go do fresh shit no more. But the first 3 tracks are all 100% sus. Like, it might be shots fired, guys, but it was released on April Fool's Day, so I don't know what to think. Like, we need investigation here. You guys got to help me decide. This
is May 22nd. You're just now talking about this?
Bro, Callie shared this in the chat, and it went over your fucking head. You could have heard this a whole week ago.
No, I'm saying, how has it not been on anybody's radar?
I don't know. I guess it's so easy to fucking overlook. You overlooked it in the chat. I mean...
I'm surprised Fago Lovers or somebody didn't say something about it last month.
Everybody overlooked this. No one's talking about this, but it's out there, and it's been out there for like almost 2 months.
That's okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right.
World's biggest idiot, Krayshawn.
World's biggest idiot, Juggalos.
Repping Juggalo paint, rapping about, yo, I want to get my ass beat tonight. What's up? Like, what the fuck?
Well,
all right, guys. Look, it's in.
People could probably take her up on that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like you hear the song, it's actually like well made. And here's the kicker: this EP, each track, there's 2 versions of each track, the regular version and then a remix. And 2 of them are called RNR Demon remixes. One of them's called Murder Club remix, and one of them's called Young Skirt remix. So literally you got the track, and then right afterwards you got a remix of the track, and then the next track, and then a remix of, you know what I mean? So it feels like a maxi EP, like 4 songs, but also 4 remixes to go with.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest with you, I actually skipped over the remixes. I'm like, fuck these remixes. Let me just digest the pure suspiciousness of these original tracks before I go vibe out to these fucking sneak disses.
Yeah, I had no idea, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, if anyone out there, you know, is like 7 degrees from fucking Krayshawn, somebody fucking ask her next time she's on a live stream, like, what's up? What's up with this world? Or then again, maybe the information's out there and no one's paying attention to Krayshawn. Literally, the Juggalo world
apparently
not onto this yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nobody cares, but she clearly fucking knows what she's doing. These songs are fucking tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, give them a listen. Beat My Ass, Bone Zone, and Glizzy McGuire and the Mom Song. Krayshawn with this fucking shit. That's it. We have completed the rap radar. That's all I got for you folks.
That's it, huh?
Well, actually, that's not it. It's just that's it for Spotify. I really should throw a couple more releases in the mix, just stuff from YouTube. So give me one second.
That came on my radar was a new track by Lil Nas X that was pretty dope. It's called Sun Goes Down.
That's funny because Lil Nas X was on my radar before, but I guess it's because he made those Satan sneakers and he gave
probably
pants, all this fucking crazy controversial shit. And then he releases a new song, and I don't even know about it because he didn't do anything crazy this time.
Yeah, I mean it's not. Yeah, it's nothing like Montero was, but I fucking dug it.
Okay, hold on. I'm multitasking here. I want to say what up to C Plus Studios in the chat. Much love, motherfuckers.
What's up, sexy ninja?
I know. I actually haven't been looking at the chat at all, but there's a couple fucking things here. Okay, what the fuck? Scary. Shout out to Shade. All right. Here we go. Just fucking rapid fire throw you guys up. Oh, here we go. Lunacy, that's what's up. Shane saw Brett Michaels live once. Lakeland Lunacy. Somewhere over the rainbow. Hit me up tomorrow if you can, Scotty. Just got home from work. Stopping in to hit that like button. Shout out to Lakeland. Yo,
yeah, I know what it's about. I know what it's about. Stay tuned, motherfuckers.
I don't know what it's about, but I'm going to take this opportunity to say that Lakeland Lunacy and I actually got a little fucking surprise project that we're working on. We've been canoodling, or we've been networking.
Canoodling.
Yeah, we've been masterminding. Is that the wrong use of the word canoodle? Look, we can be gangbangers in my mom's basement after fucking yearbook, but
it could be. I don't think canoodling means what you think it means.
You're right. Oh, yo, I forgot to tell y'all. Don Chaos is going to be on Team MUJ tonight on the Wicked weekly web show. Yeah, so shout out Don Chaos. Shout out to Team MUJ.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, you know, Morton's List is actually live on Twitch. I was going to join a quest today.
Oh, shit, I remember that.
But so they are live on Twitch. They recently became an affiliate, whatever that means on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's up. So hopefully I'll be on a quest soon on Morton's List. I had to do my show with my fucking boys, so
yeah,
you know. But yeah, I did this. I did the quest last week on Morton's List. If you guys are able to, TJ, you need to hop on one with me, dude.
I do.
Do a fucking quest.
Yeah. I do need to. I really do.
Are you off Thursday mornings?
Currently, yes.
Okay.
But that could change. Like my schedule isn't written for June yet. It has been, I have had Thursdays off all month.
We're still in May though.
Yeah,
actually
so,
next week, Morton's List is doing a quest on a Wednesday on the next full moon.
What?
Yeah, and if you're off the next day, you and me need to both hop up on there.
Oh shit. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'll get more information to you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you for the tip because yeah, I've been meaning to do that, and it's hard for me to know when the time is right.
Yeah.
So that's fucking dope. Thank you for telling me that, and I can plan on that now. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right.
Shit.
Let me real quick. Let me just give you guys a little dose of some other shit that came out that was on my radar. This dude here has this video.
Is that Fams and the Hooligans?
Is it? Yeah, it looks like it is.
The 2 and the 6. Yep.
The song is called Too Dope, and it's Fams and the Hooligans.
Yeah.
From the 2nd and the 6th. Featuring X-Man. So they got
the
this
2 and the 6th, not the 2nd. But...
The 2nd and the 6th.
No, the 2 and the 6th.
Oh, sorry, the 2 and the 6th.
We're saying the 2nd.
Might be. All right. So here's another track, new track from Tapeworm called Burner, and he's got an official music video for that. If you guys want to check out. Next we got Sleep Lyrical with an official video for Scam. You want to check that out, and then I remember we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. We were talking about because Callie Green had mentioned him. Freak has got the Terror tape, and I think we accidentally were saying that like it wasn't out yet. And he was like, "No, it's out now." And so here's a video or audio for the Freaks Terror tape, which is available now. Sorry for the misunderstanding. We didn't mean to say your album wasn't out already when it was. But yeah, so the Freak Terror tape has a video here. And then KMB the Sexy Ninja, he's got a video for his track Res Kid.
Yes.
And you heard this one?
Yep. Yeah, I watched it.
That's what's up. I'll play a little bit here. I'm not going to play the audio, but yeah, shout out to KMB, the Sexy Ninja. He's got his track Res Kid, repping his shit. That's what's up. And then of course, there's that new Grump single.
How the fuck you gonna show that when I clearly made my own video on Carnival Spirits, and you're gonna pull that one up?
Sorry, bro. I don't know. I don't even know, man. I don't even know because it's the first one because when I was looking through our subscribe list, it showed up there. Here,
killing me, man.
Pull up yours.
Yes, pull up mine.
All right, here we go. This will make you happy.
Make me a little happier. Every time I see that one, I'm like, how many views does that one have? Oh, well, mine has this many. Yeah, so
here we go. Scotty Two Balls animated this video for the song The Grump, which was the Prom Night Massacre exclusive single. So gotta love it. I love your fucking animations. You're always got the dope shit.
That track was pretty fucking I don't know, man.
I liked it a lot.
There's a lot of I don't know. The Grump sounds like a terrible thing.
I listened to it a couple of times. I could go for a few more listens before I actually give a full opinion of it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Oh shit! Got a knife stabbing you. Watch out. Holy shit! What are these apparitions?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was just eagle eyeing the internet, waiting for the clip to like just pop up somewhere, and it finally did. And
spiders.
So I hurried up and like threw this fucking video together, and I tried to make it as bloody as I could as the video went on.
Yeah, you got all the scary shit. You got.
I had to get the Severed Limb High School on to document. That's where this track is from.
Yeah, I know.
This is the time period where this track, the single for the prom.
Locking it in with the era that it was released in. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No, I love the blood just getting out of control. Like I'm starting to feel like cringe, like dirty, like looking at this. Like it's getting just bloodier and bloodier. Great. Oh God. C Plus Studios with canoodling in the canoodling. Oh hell yeah! What is up, Luna Star? Love the name. That's what's up. I'm so glad to see you in the chat. Hell yeah. So let's see. Don Chaos is going to be on Midwest United Juggalos tonight. Stay tuned for that. Shit, Scotty Balls. I think it's time for us to wrap this show up. What do you think? Maybe we get
Sounds good, man.
Get this done at the top of the hour. That gives us a little over 10 more minutes. It's perfect timing for me to spin the wheel, play a song, and then do the giveaway and call it an episode. So again, guys, if you want to get on the wheel,
last chance.
Show the prize, bro. Show the prize.
Prize.
Yeah, say so in the chat. Let us know right now in the live chat, and you could win a copy of Jay Webb's Purple Bananas.
Can we get some bananas in the chat?
If you want to signal us with bananas, that's fine. But if you want to get on the wheel and win it, so we're going to spin the wheel, and someone's going to win a copy of this book, and you still have an opportunity to get on the wheel. Before that happens, we're going to play a song. So let me get these fucking wheels up. Let's get this show on the road. First and foremost, we're gonna pull up this wheel.
Yeah, and again, man, shout out to Jay Webb.
Yeah, what a great guy,
killer guest. Killer guest.
All right, so let me get rid of this. All right, here goes nothing. Another BeastMasteR song, Off the Wheel. Here we go. I like this wheel a lot.
Oh, suspense. All right.
All right, man. This is a dope track. This one's featured on my album. Came out in 2012. Writ of Execution is about public executions. It's about the hangman, the noose, the hatchet man, the dude that fucking decapitates you. It's about the guillotine. It's about the big ass dude with the fucking hatchet that would have a bag over his head. And
what was his name? What was that person called? The Executioner.
The Executioner, yeah. Well, that's what this song is about. This song is about capital punishment when the whole village would come out in the town square,
right?
And they would all watch and cheer while people that were committed and sentenced and were committed got why am I tongue-tied? People that got guilty sentences by the jury or by the king, or the king and the queen, sentenced like off with their fucking head and sentenced them to die of public execution. And so, I did a little research on the verbiage, and I looked up all the best ways to kill people with torture, and I just laced this whole song. And the song is literally about. Like, this is like my one wicked shit song. Like, this is the very rare do I rap about murder, But this song is all about murder. It's about capital punishment and murdering people on stage to an audience that's cheering you on. And you're like a rock star because you're murdering people. That's what this song is about. And it's produced by my dude, Joe, instrumentals. And it was his idea to actually put a George Carlin sample at the end.
Oh, nice.
He actually sent me the sample. He's like, yo, dude, put this at the end of the song as like the nail in the coffin. And I was like, word. So I did. And surprisingly enough, I got away with uploading this song with the George Carlin sample.
I was just going to ask, are we going to get flagged for this?
No, man, this shit's on Spotify, and it's
all right. Let it fly, man. Let it fucking fly.
Man. And you know what? Like, I'm gonna dance with the devil. Maybe we will. No, trust me, I got away with it. So yeah, Writ of Execution. I really like this song a lot. I thought it came out really good. It's a concept song, you know. And let me pull this shit up. So while I pulled this up, again, this is really like the last chance, almost the last, this second to last call for giveaway entries. If you want to win a copy of that book, let us know. We'll put you on the wheel after the song. And I just got to find, all right, I guess I got to do
Hey, shout out to the 3 people that's watching us from Twitch. That's pretty dope.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, I love that we're broadcasting to Twitch. Found it. All right. Let me just swap this out. Pull this up.
Yeah, so last call to be put on the wheel to get a copy of Purple Bananas, man.
Purple Bananas.
Free copy. It's just right here. All you got to do is put your name down, say, yeah, let me in.
All you gotta is put
what do you have to lose except not winning?
Exactly. All right, Scotty, I'm going to play the song, and when we come back, we'll pick our winner and call the night, man. So
sounds good, man.
All right. So everybody, this is Writ of Execution off of my album. Enjoy.
Ridding the world of evil means removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. We are removing people. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. We are removing people. Halifax, Gibbet, Gruesome, Gertie. Pull the throat switch sturdy. I get my hands dirty. Use cruel and unusual punishment. Dead within seconds of running the gauntlet. Crushed by an elephant. Dismemberment. Can I get reduced life sentence? Banishment. Thrown on a breaking wheel. Boiled to death. Charles and Sanson with 3 hands for that. Beat with a cudgel. All post-mortem. Dragged to some bowel. Hand drowned and quartered. Allowed to commit suicide. Blue of execution. Truncation is reporting to the population. Severed domes displayed on stakes to let the peasants know exactly what took place. You can send a strong message with the beheading. Got an immaculate record with the long drop method. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. We are removing people. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. We are removing people. I was screaming in horror, begging for more. Head rolling to a thunderous roar. King's Court. Anecdotal gospel, territory wars, sentencing a trial in the House of Lords. Global authorities within the regime keep the peace, convict criminals, murderers, and thieves. His Highness provides me with anonymity, pays generously. I'm well off financially, stack more coin than the royal guards. When I work, people come from near and far to see enemy combatants in death. No burden of proof, crimes resulting in death. When they need the best, they call the specialist. Politics, entertainment, executing sentences. Famous for my abilities and skill, showmanship and torture. Rock star when I kill. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil means removing people. We are removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Beast removing people. Ridding the world of evil. Ridding the world of evil. Beast removing people. We are removing people.
I'm not talking about soft American executions like lethal injection. I'm talking about fucking crucifixion, folks. Let's bring back crucifixions, a form of capital punishment that Christians and Jews of America can really appreciate. I don't care about capital punishment one way or another because I know it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything except maybe satisfy a kind of biblical need for revenge. You know, if you read the Bible, you see that it's full of retribution and revenge. So really, capital punishment is kind of a religious ritual. It's a purification rite. It's a modern sacrament. And as long as that's true, I say, let's liven it up a little.
And that was Writs of Execution. I gotta tell you one more thing about that song. I have an uncredited vocals on the hook. My homie Pat P-Crack from Outland Camp on the hook with me. I sent him the beat and I asked him if he would jump on there and so he did the hook with me, the hook that I wrote. And so it's actually him and me on the hook together, harmonizing for that song.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think, wow, it is raining cats and dogs all of a sudden over here. Holy shit. Fucking coming down, man. All right, it's time to pull up the final wheel of the night. It is finally time to determine.
Throw Lakeland on there.
All right, Lakeland wants on the wheel. You got it, brother. So hold on. I got Callie Green, Shayna, Hatchet Rob, Scars Galore, Bobby C, Silent J. That's who I got so far.
I see John, Elizabeth, Mary, James, Robert.
Yeah. All right. Now, who is after Silent J? Let me see. Okay, so Luna Star wants in. That's my homegirl, Sarah. Luna Star. I like that name. All right, who else? You know I'm in, but I already got you, right? Shayna, yeah, you're number 2 on the list. I'll put Ninjet on there. All right, updated. All right,
Ivy Killa once in.
Ivy Killa, all right.
And Lakeland Lunacy is the only ones I'm seeing. Jazzer one. You got Jazzer on there?
I do now.
All right.
That's
a pretty healthy wheel there.
If you want on the wheel and you're not on the wheel, like speak up right fucking now. You know, this is, I mean, I'm not trying to exclude anyone. I'm just saying if we fucking skipped you by accident, it is truly by accident. We're trying to get everyone on the wheel.
Right.
All right. Well, yeah, I think today's episode went very well. I'm fucking stoked to have had the chance to chop it up with Jay Webb, man. And I want to thank you, Scotty, for help facilitate and connect me with him. So that was really
sure,
awesome.
man. I've seen him online. You know, I saw him on ICP's talk show. I was like, we got to get this guy on.
Right?
Jay Webb. I remember Jay Webb when he did their social media and stuff, and I knew he had great stories and continues to. So,
right. Yeah, and it's just a trip that, you know, he was so instrumental with the Juggalo March, and so I'm just really thankful that he was involved and was able to make that happen. Yeah. Sounds like he was kind of a lifesaver, you know.
yeah.
But anyway, it's a little after 7, so I think it's time to do this, and I want to thank everybody watching. You know, you guys are the shit for tuning in every week. and anyone watching the replay, leave me some love in the comments if you want. Love your feedback always, and we'll be back next week with a very special edition of the BeastMaster Show.
Yeah.
Should I even tell them?
No.
All right.
No.
I don't normally tell you guys.
It's gonna be awesome though. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Wow, this is really cool." You know.
All right.
I'm just saying.
That's a hell of a tease, but I like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna tease you guys that we got something really fresh in store for next week. All right, guys, here we go. Spinning this wheel. Let's see. The winner of this wheel spin is going to.
Oh, wait.
What?
I think B Clown may want
on. Well, wipe those tears away, B Clown.
We'll throw you on there. Last entry.
I'll throw you on. How about it? All right, B Clown.
And if you win, you know how many of these guys are going to be pissed?
Well, let me just tell you right now that this is absolutely the funnest thing ever. Like doing this wheel spin every week. For me, like I don't care who wins. I'm going to do this every fucking week. Guys, keep tuning in. You'll have a chance to win again next week. The law of averages, like the chances are everyone's going to win eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged at all. Look, today's kind of cool because today's prize is fucking special and unique, and even I don't have a copy of this flipping book. So one of you guys are gonna get.
Why don't you throw your name on the wheel?
Yeah, right. Can I? No. Then I feel like a jackass if I were.
Right. Rigged. It's rigged.
Rigged. Fuck that. All right, you guys ready? Let's find out who's gonna get this book. Purple bananas coming at your face. Oh no, you got it, bro, dude.
Ivy Killett, man, you better be starting some like big shit up there in Canada. all these fucking things you've been winning,
dude. He's got, dude. Ivy Killer's the man, and look at him. He's excited. See. Somebody's excited to win this fucking giveaway. So fuck.
He's like a magnet to winning on our channel. That's for sure.
That's what happens when you enter every week. You guys should be taking notes here because he really wanted that book.
Good. I'm glad. And
I got no qualms, man. I don't give a shit. Like last week, I tried to spin the wheel a bunch of times, and then fucking MC Snacks was like, I'm giving everybody who entered.
Yeah.
So literally everybody on the wheel won last week. We didn't even to spin it.
Much love to Snacks, man. He was a great guest too.
I'm still in the process of collecting everybody's addresses for that. So if you guys entered the wheel last week and I don't have your mailing address, you need to send it to me. Like Brooklyn Menace, you need to send me your address. I don't have it because the last time you won on the show, it was like a giveaway that Roxy Riddlebox was sending out. So she has your address. I don't.
All right.
I'm just saying. But anyways, this has been a lot of fun. Again, thank you, Scotty. Fucking really dope contribution to the show, that book. And congratulations, Ivy Killer. Huge fucking props to Jason Weber.
Yes.
What a great guy. And I just
look, if you guys just have a spare $5 a month, fucking join his Patreon. I mean, dude, he's very consistent with the stuff that he puts on there. And he's a great writer, he whatever he like writes, you feel like you're in there, and that's the way you want books to be, you want to be enveloped in the story and like feel like you're right there. And he does that, man.
I thought it was really cool when he read a little segment here on the show, like because that's what he's going to be doing in Minnesota with all the Prince, fanatics, and he read a little snippet of that,
the Billy Bill thing,
the Billy Bill story. That was awesome.
So
well, hell yeah, it's just really cool, like seeing all the different. All the different hats that juggalos wear, I fucking dig that. And I think we're all lucky that, Psychopathic hired him and he definitely made a mark with the vinyl and the box set.
Oh, for sure, man.
You know, it seems like we were really lucky to have our paths cross with Mr. J. Webb. So again, thank you to him and everybody watching. You guys are the shit. I'll see you again next week. And oh yeah, also always remember to fuck the fuck off, motherfuckers. Peace.